It's Wednesday night. It is Wednesday night, and we are ready for Game 3 of the Montreal Canadiens and Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm Brian Sklover. Welcome to Watching Together Hockey Now Network. Thank you for tuning in on the different streaming channels that we have Hockey Now Network on. YouTube Live, the Twitch channel, also Facebook Live as well. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That handle is Hockey Now Net. And then Hockey Now Network on Twitch, trying to get those Twitch numbers up. So if you can stream the game on there, that would be appreciated. It's been an exciting day so far. The Islanders lose to the Florida Panthers at noon today, so the Panthers crawl themselves back into that series, kinda. 2-1. The Islanders have the lead in that series. And then we watched the Preds and Arizona Coyotes. Coyotes put 4 up on the Preds. 4-1 the final there. Now Arizona leads that series 2-1. We are looking at round-robin game. We streamed that. Tampa Bay Lightning and Boston Bruins. Tampa wins on a late goal from Tyler Johnson, 3-2. They've got 4 points so far in the round-robin round. Boston still looking for its first win after dropping in a really poor performance to Philly on Sunday. Then today they had a little bit more life, but not quite enough. Right now on the TV is Colorado and Dallas. Avs and Stars. Avs up 2-0. Cale Makar with a goal. Jonas Donskoy with a goal. Stars are looking for some life here. Again, it's round-robin action, so nothing dire straits. We're waiting for Penguins and Canadiens, and then later tonight we'll have the Edmonton Oilers and Chicago Blackhawks. We may stick around for some of that game. May or may not. We'll see how the night progresses. But nonetheless, glad to have you here with us. What's happening tonight? What's going to happen? Penguins in Montreal, it's tied 1-1. This is akin to the series being tied 2-2 because there are only 3 games remaining. So whoever gets the win tonight has the chance to wrap the series up on, I believe it's Friday. Let me confirm that. Yeah, it would be Friday, Game 4. So whoever wins tonight will have a chance to wrap that series up. And, and that's the long and short of it. That's what's weird about these 5-game series. We're not looking at 7 full games. Yeah, 1-1, you're like, all right, we're going to have a long series here. We'll have 7 games. We'll go whichever way we go, but not so much. Not so much. You win tonight, you can wrap it up. You lose tonight, your back's against the wall. That's pretty obvious. 813 puck drop. Thanks for sharing that, Don. Appreciate your info as always. And appreciate everybody tuning in and the shares and the follows and all of those things as well. Thanks, Walt, for jumping in on the Tampa game with me earlier today. We watched that one together. It was a good game. Tampa looks good. They're not going to let what happened last year happen this year again. So they're playing every game like it's the Stanley Cup final, and you can't blame them for that. No ifs, ands, or buts. Got some of the guys jumping on with us here in just a minute. Sil is in the virtual studio. I'll bring him in with me here in just a quick moment. Ron will join us in a little while. Where's Rich at tonight? We need some balance in here, Sil. Sil, I think that we need a Penguins fan in here with us watching this game.
Of course. Even though tonight we're gonna come back and just make them.
Are we good there? Technical issue on my end. Can you hear me, Sil?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. Yeah, that might have been something on my end here. What were you saying? I missed what you said.
As I was saying, I believe like Montreal is going to bounce back. I mean, It's always been exciting with the Pens. I mean, as long as I remember and them going through like the playoffs with Montreal, it's always been exciting. So,
what's up? What's going on, dude? I got to get my Google Translate so I can't. Hold on, wait. Let me pull my Google Translate up real quick.
He's gonna actually, knowing him, I mean, he's gonna actually just log into his phone and comment once in a while, or come next to us and just like show his face and then disappear.
Don't forget about me. What's going on, Sam? Hold on. Wait. Oh, hold on. This thing is awesome. What's going on, Sam? Who will win tonight? Okay, and I think I've got the. Let's see if it's. Let's see if it'll say it. It'll actually.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe, Sam?
Oh, did that work how I thought it would? This is live stream. 9 people are on here wondering, what are you doing, Brian? Why don't you just stick to what you're good at here? Stop trying to be all technical. Well, honestly, we have like 5 minutes, 6 minutes before the game starts up. So we have a second for me to try to get this thing working the way. Okay, let me try this one more time still. Let's do this. No better time than now to see if we can get this to work. Here we go.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe, Sam? Qui va gagner ce soir?
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's good actually. Like, yeah. Now he walked away with food. He's a teenager, but yeah. I mean,
well, I'll be completely honest. I had to have a wardrobe change like 8:07. So like 15 minutes ago, I was scarfing down my Taco Bell. That's the easiest thing that my wife and I decided to eat for the night was Taco Bell. And I had started scarfing it down. I had a big sauce stain right here on my shirt, of course. So I had to change. So
yeah, Taco Bell. I mean, you know what? The funny part. Welcome, Walter. You're welcome anytime. Speaking of Taco Bell, you know what? I mean, Plattsburgh, New York, state of New York, is the closest American city to the border from Montreal. And last time I went on the other side of the border to Taco Bell because we don't have much. Like in Quebec, we don't have much of them. I think there's one. I mean, all the cars that were in the Taco Bell parking were license plate in Quebec, so it was speaking French. Really?
At the border when you're trying to pass through customs, like, where are you headed to? I'm headed for the border. I know you're at the border. Wait, no, I'm going to Taco Bell. I'm trying to get some in my life. I thought you were perhaps censoring Sil because he was not. I was cursing a French Canadian last night with good reason, though. Sil. The Rangers are awful.
Of course.
The Rangers are not awful. I'm not going to be with that, but they're just very young. I wasn't expecting anything else from them.
I mean, you know what? They were not supposed to be there anyways. So, I mean, any game of hockey that we got from any of those 8 teams, as a matter of fact, is gravy. I mean, Montreal was not supposed to be there. I mean, a lot of them were not. What's surprising is that teams like Boston or the Preds or Pittsburgh, as a matter of fact, were not like in their playoff spot at this point. I mean, of course, I mean, you know what it is with Pittsburgh. I mean, they would have just like get into like third gear and add a winning streak and kick everyone else out. Right. But I mean, at this point of season, them being in round robin for the playoffs is surprising.
It really is. It really is. And if they win, they'll have to play the 4 seed. Right now, it looks like it'll be Pittsburgh, Boston in the first round. That would be an interesting matchup. I don't think Boston is showing up though. I don't think they're going to win it. But yeah, I mean, if the Canadiens win and they eliminate the Penguins, then the Carolina Hurricanes will take that 5th spot. And then the Canadiens will be the 8, and then we'll have to figure out who the 6 and the 7 are. But we'll do that over time. Over the next couple of days, we'll figure that all out. They announced times for tomorrow's game. I'll share those with you if try to find some things before the game starts here. 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Countdown to puck.
I know that Montreal is actually like playing Friday at 4.
Yep,
which is the early game.
So I saw it with Walt earlier, but I think if I'm not mistaken, all 4. No, so there's I guess not all 4. 4 of the 6. Well, 2 of the 6 Canadian teams are playing each other. The other 4 are all playing on Friday, like in a row. So we'll start the day at noon with Islanders-Panthers game 4. Then Preds-Coyotes game 4 will be at 2:30. And then Penguins-Canadiens at 4 o'clock. Oilers-Blackhawks 6:45. Leafs-Jackets at 8. And then Canucks-Wild at 10:45. Like, if you need Canadians to stay at home, that's the kind of schedule you need on TV because the whole country is covered in those 6 games.
Well, you know what? I'm not doing any overtime on Friday. I mean, my boss is already aware, right?
If he's looking for you, you're sick, right? I can't come in today.
Well, I work from home, so it's going to be like, and I can't call home sick, right? So, I mean, I'll just let him know. No, I won't show up, or after 4 p.m., as a matter of fact.
Got things to do. There's hockey on the TV. I got things to do. I was going to pull this up also while we're waiting here. Puck drop should be imminent. We're looking at it was 4 minutes a couple seconds ago, so they're doing their final TV timeout now. When we pull this up into the screen, this is the Avs and Stars game, the Game Center. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm not allowed to stream the game directly to you. God, I wish I could. It would make this so much easier. We wouldn't have to do the sync points and all these other things, but because we have to do that, the way this works is you'll tune in on your television and then you'll pull up the feed on your phone or your laptop and just kind of hang out. We're not doing anything serious. We're just, trying to, shoot the breeze, talk some hockey stories and whatever else comes up. We were just talking about Taco Bell a minute ago. Walt and I were talking about his trips around to different hockey venues and different things of that nature. So it ends up being fun. Last night was fun. Are you ashamed of me or disappointed in me still because of what I did last night?
No, not at all. I mean, know what? I mean, you made it. You understood it. It's like happy wife, happy life. So basically, right now you're becoming a temporary Islander fan. So that way you make her happy, and then that's made it.
They lost today, though. So of course I got blamed. I got blamed from both my buddy Darren, who's an Islander fan I've known for a long time, and then I definitely got blamed. My wife even posted a picture. She posted screenshots of me wearing the Rangers jersey and then the Islanders jersey. I knew I was going to get blamed. I knew I was going to get blamed. So I knew it. I'm going to see if Steve will jump on with us. Get another Canadiens fan in here. And I'm sending the link to Rich as well. I want to get all you guys on here tonight because these Canadiens Penguins games have been a lot of fun. They've been a lot of fun to watch. I'll send Walt the link just in case he has some time and wants to come on in. Oh, I already sent it to him. So I see Scotiabank Arena on my TV screen, which means we're getting very close. And there you go. There you go, Sil. It's right there. See? It was my fault.
Well, you're just like the Montreal offense, right? You can't score a goal, and that's it. So, yeah.
You just can't win. There is no winning. Oh, man. There's Carey Price on the TV. Let's just get right into this. I'm going to make sure that you got this synced up here. Getting ready to drop the puck, and it's down. 1954, 53, 52, 51, 1950, and they're showing the lineups now, the Canadiens forwards. Who are you looking for in the Canadiens to lead the way tonight? Someone's got to lead the way with the kids.
I wish Drouin would wake up, actually.
Oh, not bad right from the start. Get in there. You see that? Are we close on sync?
I'm 1950.
Oh, okay. Are you you're behind me a little bit?
Yeah.
All right.
And tonight I'm streaming from AT&T Sportsnet.
Okay. Is that cable or is it internet?
It's internet.
Okay. Watch them who just keeps saying hockey. Kids are the best, Robbie. We're trying to well, we'll leave it at that. Love to have a Sklover team on the ice one day. But we'll get there. In the meantime, we'll enjoy any kids that we can that love hockey and keep sharing it with them. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
What did Rich say? Heading out in a bit, my friend. These late night. Okay, cool. So I think Rich will join us in a little while, maybe for the third period. He's got some extra jerseys here. But I'll get a time check again. 1853, 52, 51, 1850. 49, 48, 47, 46. There's 1845. I got Taco Bell like clogging me up right here. I ate it real fast. Oh, there he is. What's up, Ron?
Hey, Ron.
Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Sil? Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Good, man. How about you?
Happy to be done with work today, man. A lot of meetings, a lot of stuff going on. This is like, it's so nice to be able to turn on a hockey game at night. Let me tell you, it's just so nice. It's
Anybody used to saying it's August 5th and we're watching hockey?
it feels like December, man. Maybe January. I don't know. It's all right. So maybe not outside. Crap. So
yeah. Well, you know what though? I was thinking about this last night. I remember your run with the Caps a couple years ago, and any of the Canadiens Cups, and then like in 2014, I remember someone was looking like I was living in Cocoa Beach. I'm wearing my jersey, and it's June. I'm wearing long sleeves on Cocoa Beach. It's sweating hot. So like we're used to that. We're used to it being hot, but not like this. Not like this. Let me send that back over to you, Walt. And no, I guess I didn't get it to you, but I just sent it over to you now, dude. We'll get you on with us. And
so you said Rich was going to come on with multiple jerseys later? Is that what he's going to do? Or?
I mean, I'm hoping that he's kind of got to, once he sets a bar, he's got to kind of stay at that bar, I think.
That was a nice little hit there.
It was so funny the other day. Chances both ways.
Yeah.
Good. I got a whistle at 17:32 and a great time to bring it. Speaking of different jerseys and different looks, every time he jumps on, is that an Ed Jovanowski sweater?
Oh, God.
Wow. Eddie Joe. He was drafted by the Panthers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
That was that one's actually autographed by Jovo. When he played here in the Canucks, 55. Yeah.
Where did what year was that he got drafted? I'm checking it out right now.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Panthers. That's right. Yeah, and he came over to Vancouver. I can't remember what year he came to Vancouver, but he played well here. He played real well.
Yeah, first overall, 95. I think he was the first pick the Panthers ever had.
I think he was.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Did he get a cup? Did he win a cup?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
No, Panthers, Coyotes, so no.
Definitely not in Florida.
3 teams without cups.
And definitely not in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I was going to say because you're here.
I was waiting for Sylvain to jump in on that one.
It's okay. I mean, Montreal is also a team without a cup. I mean, anything that's past century in the past millennia doesn't count anymore, right?
Count, eh?
Hey, you got them in your. You got them in your back pocket. It's all right. So.
The banners are there.
Is stop selling you Henri Richard and all that bunch of players, which were great, by the way, but stop selling them like at 2020 price when you look at what's on the ice right now. I mean, those guys should be. You know what? I mean, every time we're in the we're in the Bell Center, it's always the same thing. It's always like, yeah, let's have all the former players and the old timers on and so on and so forth. But then again, win a cup now, not 30 years ago, right?
Yeah. But to be honest with you, man, it's a lot harder to win the cup now. I mean, trust me. I mean, and being a Caps fan and Ranger, it's hard to win this dumb thing, man. It's just
it really is.
Yeah.
You think about fun. I mean, just to equate it to something else, ESPN did the series about Michael Jordan and those years that he was in the league and his whole story and his championships and the Bulls team and blah blah blah. And they talked about all the players that missed out because their dynasty just dominated that decade. But when you think about all the great players that never even come close to the cup, that's like we were talking about before, Walt, right? With the Sedins, I think Walt might be. I think he's on the phone. We muted him out for a second, but I don't know if you saw earlier, Ron. We were just talking about the Sedin twins, and we were talking about Henrik Lundqvist and certain players. They get to a certain point in their lives and their careers where they realize, all right, I'm probably not going to win the Stanley Cup. What's going to offer me a fulfilling life? What's going to be the most optimal kind of thing for me to be able to do?
Yeah.
I lost where I was going. That's happened often today. I'm looking at the TV while I'm speaking.
You've been talking a lot lately, and then all heck breaks loose. I mean, it's like the playoffs here, so it's all right.
But yeah. Okay. So I remember where I was. So what me and Walt were talking about earlier, Walt, I was mentioning with the Sedin twins and Hank and all those players who they don't end up winning a cup, but it's there's so many guys in hockey that are great players, and they never even come close to the cup.
Yeah.
I don't know that fans really understand. I mean, I think fans want to believe that the players just want to win and that's it, but there's so much more to it than that. Like there's so much more to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at it's like locally for us, it's like a Peter Bondra then who went on to play with Ottawa, and I mean, he was like the gentleman. He was a quiet guy. He scored goals, team player, and he never won it. I mean, obviously Bondra's nowhere near some of the other names, but for us, like I said, and Ole Kolzig, who really threw the franchise on his back when our D was so and almost had his in '98, and it stinks. I mean, it's like
what's happened? Rush for the Shea Weber!
What happened? What? This is great. There you go.
Oh, Sylvan and I think maybe you're behind.
We might be behind. Shea Weber.
Not the type of Weber goal you would think, though.
Big breakout. And he led the way.
Okay, here it comes for us, yeah.
Sports, which is our like French channel, and they were saying before the game that Shea Weber had like 0 shots on goal and 0 this and 0 that in the past games, and that and now finally he got one, but it's like one shot, one goal.
2 shots there, man. He got the initial shot off the rush.
Wow, I'm at 15:03, and they're about to drop the puck. I feel. Oh, what's going on here though? Are they?
We just saw the goal. Sylvan and I.
Offsides, or what are they talking about?
I don't know, but they're
having a revision.
They're reviewing the play right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, Brian, look, I'm gonna show you something else. That's gonna remind you another old timer.
That's near and dear.
Yeah.
Love that. I loved that kid, man. He was one of my favorites when I was younger.
God, you just said old timer, man. Crap, I feel old. I remember his whole career. Come on, man.
He was that epic game, that game 6, Rangers Devils, the year that they hit the cup.
What could you be reviewing here? I'm not seeing anything.
I don't see it either.
Are they saying the guy came into Murray there after? I mean, but he's going to the puck.
All right, nothing there. No.
Use the puck. There's nowhere to go.
I see Lekanen touching the.
Yeah, that's crap. I mean, the Penn defenseman's leaning on him, and there's no way Murray's gonna get over there to he's looking for the puck. I mean, whatever.
I got to see his trajectory before he hits in there. If he could, because it's definitely. Hey, listen. The other day there was no goaltender interference on Ben Bishop, and I had said I've seen lesser things turn the call over. I don't know. That looks like a kick skate. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets turned over.
But I mean, it was like, but it's a shot. He's driving the net. There's a Penn guy to his right. We're in the playoffs.
All right.
And he did spin it. He did Murray.
Hey, right there. There you go.
Yep. Canadian. Yeah, they called it a goal.
They called it a goal in the power play.
Yep.
Oh, because of the challenge, right? Yeah.
Are you guys are that far? We're
that far behind. I think it's our turn to. You can be the spoiler. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Don't be sorry.
All right, cool.
You see, my TV is showing like 14:58 right now.
Oh, you're ahead of us now.
Now you're ahead of us. Yeah. So we're 15:03.
What?
And there's a delay of game for the failed challenge.
Yeah. So it could be a big swing here early in the game.
Yeah. And the puck's down. I got 15:02, 1, 15, 49, 48, 47. 55. Where did I get 40 from?
Yeah, how did I get ahead now? What the heck?
I don't know.
Maybe the stream caught up. Maybe the stream is behind if y'all are streaming it. So
I'm at 14:20 now.
Wow, yeah, right. I'm at 14:40.
I'm with Brian. I'm at 14:40.
37, 36, 35.
Dude, we're like sitting in the same room. It's crazy.
Okay, pause it. Tell me when you get 14:16 or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll count it down.
My man Aaron said, luckily my boss is a big hockey fan as well. They know I'm not available for meetings after 4. That's pretty funny.
14, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Got
14, 15. Excellent. Yeah. Still, Habs are flying. I mean, they came out with pep.
I told you. I mean, it's going to be intense. Now, let's see if they can keep the lead. That's another that has been another issue. But I mean, as far as
you got a good goalie.
Exactly. Well, yeah, but he can't score goals. I mean, that's the problem. I mean,
he thought about it on the delayed penalty. He started going up ice the other night. So
I don't know. I've seen a few goalies score goals.
Yeah, I saw Jose Theodore. I saw like a few of them, of course. But I mean, at this point,
cable TV is definitely going to be fat. If you're on a hard line, cable TV, you're definitely ahead. But you know what? In reality, I'd rather you be ahead than me be ahead. I'd rather give everybody an opportunity to join up on me than to have to pause and wait up on this end. So, and I understand also that I guess by the time you're seeing or hearing us talk about it is already about 30 seconds behind too. So that's all right. I mean, it comes with the territory until the NHL calls and says, yeah, you can just put the streams up on there. And that's
nice of them. That's nice. Yeah.
Then Ron, you'll be replaced with Game Stream.
I'm out of here, man. I'm good.
I wouldn't do that.
It's been fun, man. It's been really enjoyable. And I mean, God, the guys we've had, it's been a fun group. And then the comments, I haven't seen Big Mac yet, but the nice.
So. It's still early though. We got time to see if Big Mac can come around.
Maybe the Baconator shows up or something. Who knows? Maybe it's like a war.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but I had Taco Bell tonight. So if I'm thinking about,
I heard that. Yeah, Aaron said you ran for the border, like literally. You might make an effort to the border.
No, here's what happened. Walt's going to make fun of me because he kind of did before, but
already on his face.
When I got off the stream earlier today, there's an update for Fortnite, so I downloaded it and installed it, and it was up. Here comes Sid. Sid in on the play, tries to put it in the middle, holds on to it, looking. Oh! Is that Getzel 59? Oh, he's very man. Both of these teams are up for it. That's great for us.
Yeah, it's a great pace right now.
Yeah, really nice, really good. Oh, what a save!
Got a penalty.
Penalty there, yeah.
Man, yeah.
Gensel and Price. Gensel's like, how'd you do that?
So when I got off the stream, I downloaded the Fortnite update, and then my niece and nephews were on, and they wanted to play a game. So Elise went to run to get the food, and then went into a game with the kids, and they're so good at the game, like insanely good. Like people are always wondering, like you saw, I don't know, last year, the year before, some 13-year-old kid won $3 million playing Fortnite tournament, and he won several $1 million, and you're like, how can a kid do that? Then you sit and you play a game with these kids just once, and you're like, wow, my nephew is 7 years old, and he is speaking like he's just the things that he's saying about, okay, I got him. All right, let's flank this way and come around this way. Let's drop down and zip line. What? Where did that all come from? Nonetheless, I downloaded a game. They're really I downloaded the update. The kids are really good. They ended up going the full length of the game, and I think we ended our game at 7:53. Like, you got time for another one? I was like, no, I got to go on. I got to go hang out with my buddies. We got a game to watch.
Brad, I got to show you my dog. She's a big Islanders fan.
Oh,
she's sleeping.
What kind of puppy? What kind of pup is she?
She's a Wheaton Terrier Poodle.
Oh, I could see the.
She's just gorgeous. Yeah, just fantastic.
Yeah, we want to get another pup. We're just probably going to wait for. Petey's got a crush. Petey's all about it. Petey's all about it. We have a condo, so we don't have like a yard or anything like that. But once we are able to get a yard, we're definitely we want to get another pup for sure. I was never a dog guy. I know my dad had one growing up, but
your dad had a dog, yeah.
Yeah, when he was younger, when it was like a lot younger, and then and I guess when he passed, he had yeah. So
what happened to the dog? Where did the dog go?
Shushu actually stayed with one of the residents in the building that my dad lived in, because it wasn't an assisted living place, but it was like a medical assistant, the amenities.
My mom's in one of those. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So someone else in the building that was familiar with Shushu and was friends with my pop took the pup, and she's gone now. She lived a lot longer than expected. She had a lump or something like that, cancerous, or I don't remember exactly, but she had some medical issues, and but she lived long, and she stayed with one of the residents there. So I mean, I'm blessed. That's one thing my pop, like he and I, like, we always had the connection to hockey. And as I got older and I realized I didn't want to fight with my dad or like blame him for my problems or anything like that, and I realized that, like we share our love for music and this game. I mean, this game and then music. We just stuck with this and just made life a lot easier at that point.
Hey, Galley's out, right? Gallagher's out.
He got dinged early in the game. I saw him going slow to the bench, so I haven't seen him since. So
Yeah, because I think he took a puck into the back of the skate or something. Kevin Bieksa was on the Canadian feed talking about in the pregame.
No, he was playing. It looked like he went off slow right about the time I joined the feed. So.
Yeah, let me see here. Look on the scoreboard. Maybe they have his Avs are up 3-0 now. I didn't realize it was 3. It was 2 for a second when we looked last. We got another penalty coming here. And
Goal!
Hornquist.
First time we've heard from him, I think.
So, but it was on a delayed penalty. So does delayed penalty go away? Or actually, that other goal penalty might have expired.
No, he was still in the box.
Yeah, he's still in the box. I think it's in our power play, right? Didn't they change that?
So I think it goes on to the new penalty, doesn't it? Start over?
I think you get a fresh 2
It
minutes.
nullifies the one in the box, I believe, doesn't it? And then
Yeah, they dropped the puck. They dropped the puck on the new
new penalty. Yeah, there it is. There. Yeah.
new penalty.
Yeah, let me see if they have the team stats. Wow. Great start.
Yeah.
1-1. I got 11, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. That's 11-10 on the clock. And there is a single point.
Here comes Montreal.
But what a swing there, because I mean you got Montreal scores and then
Montreal scores and gets a power play.
power play off the delay, and then Pittsburgh comes down and scores on their power play and gets another one. So it's quite a swing in the first 10 minutes.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Gallagher has 2 minutes, 42 seconds of ice time so far. So I think he's still out there.
Oh, I didn't notice him. Okay.
Yeah.
The feed, I don't know for you, Brian, but the chat feed is way behind for me. I'm seeing like 8:22.
I don't know.
Weird.
22. I don't see anything. I don't know. It might be running slow.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like way behind. Yeah.
Well, some of the guys I know, I think Jeff Ning's dad was watching up in Toronto, and there's a couple other guys in different spots. If you're watching and Dom Money's watching on cable, if you're watching on cable, you're going to get it before us. So just appease us and pretend that we're surprising you and shocking.
Hey, Le But again, by the way. I mean, I know I'm ahead, but I mean, Pittsburgh scored a second
There
one.
it is. Yeah.
Zucker.
Guys we haven't heard much from, Zucker and Hornquist.
Exactly.
Yep. There's Jeff's pop. The penalty in the box expires on the goal. The delayed penalty goes
Yeah,
into.
that's right, Dave.
Yep. Don said the same thing. So did Aaron there. Wow. Well, so Sil, 10 minutes later, how do you feel about the Habs?
He's sweating there, so.
No, I'm not. You know what? There's one thing I know is that basically they've been like that all year, where they took like the lead and then lost it. So that doesn't change anything. And basically, one of the things that they were saying prior to the game is discipline, discipline, discipline. I mean, they've been like for the last 3 games, if you look at it, they've been like actually being on the penalty, like on PK most of the time. So then again, I mean. So it's just,
Yeah.
I feel like when the Caps play Pittsburgh, we're on the penalty kill a lot too. But we're on the penalty kill a lot just in general. I mean, so it's all right. I'm used to it.
Oh, Carey's got it, scooped it up in the midsection. Almost wonder if Shea Weber getting that early goal kind of rattled the cage of the Penguins and now has led to this. Maybe that goal wasn't the best thing to happen.
Yeah.
Got a TV timeout here. I saw some of those pictures you sent over, Walt. I'm gonna see if
Yeah, so you gotta show the first one of Elliot Friedman.
Elliot Friedman. Yeah.
Yeah, you know who he is? He's a commentator in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so show Elliot and who does he look more like? Thornton, or does he look like Tom Hanks?
Let me get this pulled up.
Can you
Dude, we
pull
know
it
who
up?
he is, man. We watch hockey down here. Come on. Sorry.
Let's see. Let's go here. I'll click this and that. Chrome tab that. Yeah, there he is. Look at that.
That's Elliot Friedman.
Yeah, he'd been growing the beard. I heard him on the radio a few times. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joe.
Yeah. Or does he look like Tom Hanks?
They've been nice. They've been talking a lot about that beard.
I've got a cousin in Calgary area. Looks like Elliot Friedman. It's not. You'd see him. It just looks just like him. Elliot's pretty good. Have you heard of him, Ron?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, he's everywhere. Yeah. Sometimes
Elliot is?
on NBC. Yeah, but I mean, yeah,
Oh, okay.
I follow him on Twitter, the whole nine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the 31 Thoughts podcast. That's a great.
That's
right. Yeah. That's right.
I've been following him for. I mean, him and Mackenzie are really the two kind of the biggest insiders, right?
And Mackenzie's always on NBC, like during the intermissions and stuff. They pull him in the American broadcast there.
Okay, you guys missing grapes? Tell me the truth.
We didn't really get him a lot.
We didn't get him that much, So I mean, we knew who he was and we saw what he did, but
another one I listened to his pod. He started a podcast, and I would listen to because I would I loved Hockey Central at noon when Darren Millard hosted it, and he had Kiprios and Doug McLean. I thought they were just so entertaining. Just Kiprios and McLean going back and forth.
McLean is really good. Yeah,
he really is. And I would have a subscription for Hockey Central because I didn't have NHL Network, so I'd listen to the podcast, and then it would roll right into to Don Cherry's little like he does like a 5-minute every day kind of a thing.
Yeah, every day. Yeah.
But
I miss him. We used to bash him up here sometimes in Canada because he would always make fun of the Russians and the Swedes and the whoever, all those people. Yeah.
He was
really got a lot of caca for that.
It's I'll tell you what, it's been a lot easier in the States to follow the game and really watch it. And I know I lost my train of thought again.
Looking at on air like 4 days in a row.
Yeah, I know. And there's still 3 or 4 more days to go in this week also. Okay, so I remember.
I think he's just thinking about taco time.
Yeah, I have a half of a chalupa waiting on my.
He's reminiscing. Table. He's reminiscing from earlier.
No, what I was saying is, we talk about how it doesn't get a lot of coverage in the press down here and ESPN and blah blah blah. But you know what? It's easy and better to follow the game today. Like you can stream all of these podcasts and radio shows from Canada I could download the TSN app and I could listen to Tony. What's the guy in Montreal? So Tony Marinaro.
Marinaro.
I could listen to him. I could listen to any one of the TSN in the TSN app. I think they have on the app. It had Edmonton, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, and there were 2 or 3 other markets that they were in. And the American sports media doesn't care about hockey.
No,
they're not going to embrace the sport with the tradition and the spirit of the game in mind. So I'd rather just go to Canada. I'd rather just go to the people who know what they're talking about to consume the game.
Well, it's very interesting you say that. I remember even in the 80s, as far as back that, I was traveling down the States one time down to California or something by car, driving home, and I stopped in Oregon, and there was a playoff game on. I was at a hotel, and I go into a bar, and I want to pick up the game. It was in the Portland area.
Right.
And I forget what else was on. I'll say it was basketball. I can't remember. Anyway, and I'm in there. I says, well, the playoffs are on. They go, well, what are you talking about? I go, well, the NHL playoffs are on. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't switch the channel at all. But I mean, it's still that way a bit. I think maybe now that Seattle's got a team, it'll pick up a bit more in the Northwest.
Maybe,
but we were hoping that Portland would even get a team because they used to support the WHL, Western Hockey League. Right?
Really?
Yeah, the Portland Buckaroos.
Yeah, and then Seattle has a
junior team. Yeah, Totems.
Yeah. That's Burakowski. There's your boy, former Cap.
Ex-Cap.
There you go.
Mr. Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals. There you go.
See what we referees in Toronto hate, Sherry. He promotes rough and aggressive hockey, making our job on ice more difficult and safe for the players.
Yeah. So does Patrick Waugh.
Yeah.
There's so many Patrick Waugh lovers. That guy pissed me off when he left Montreal.
Really?
And oh yeah, the way he walked out, I just didn't like it. I mean, Savan might feel different, and I don't mean to offend you, but I'm gonna. When he did that, and then the worst part was when he was coaching his son's team in the Western League, in the hockey league. It was the Western League, and made his son go down and fight the other goalie.
Did he really?
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. I mean, he fueled his son, and I believe he had his two sons on the team, so
That's
he fueled
correct.
both of them actually to go, and it became like
He
became
made
like
them go.
just horrible.
Made them go, and people like it was. I mean, to me, he should have been disqualified from the league or whatever. I mean, it just.
Ooh.
How'd that?
But I think he still owns a part of that team, anyways. And
Yeah,
he's back.
Rampart.
Yeah, Quebec
Rampart.
Rampart.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
He had a white guy too. I wasn't sure he had Gallagher's back out there. There he is.
I still need. I'll wait for Sil to put his headset on so you can hear it. But I still need a Ramparts hat. I want a Quebec Ramparts hat.
Yeah, the Ramparts. Yeah. So, Van, did you get that?
Yeah, I went to see a game actually. I went to see a game of Quebec Rampart when Sam was in a tournament in Quebec City, and God, that arena is nice. It's a shame that there's no NHL caliber team into it.
Could they?
This is the new arena.
Yeah,
exactly. At the Videotron Center.
Could they support a team up there? I mean, we hear in
Would
the
they? Damn straight they would.
Yeah.
So, Van?
Of course they would.
Yeah.
I mean, know what? If you look at the market, it would be like kind of a Winnipeg market with passionate people and so on. I mean, of course you wouldn't get 25 people, 25,000 people a night in the arena. But then again, I mean, 18,000 is realistic. I mean, and it's pretty much, I mean, you know what? Most of any Montreal Canadiens fan, I would say 150 clicks east of Montreal,
right,
would go for the Quebec Nordiques. I mean, so it's kind of like the Canadians will lose half of their fan base, or I would say at least 30 or 40% of their fan base if we would have a team in Quebec City, and they could support it no problem.
So would Montreal try to block them out of the league, like the ownership group? I mean, would they be not wanting them in there? Or?
Kind of like Hamilton, yeah.
I'm just curious if they'd block them out.
Say that the financial side of it couldn't be supported, between the American dollar and Canadian dollar and the sponsorship money and things like that. But I don't know the better one way or the other.
Well,
I mean, I don't want to be rude, but I mean,
Saskatoon.
What were you saying, so?
What I was saying actually, I mean, they're actually the NHL is maintaining teams in dead markets. I mean,
yeah.
So they could they could definitely. I'm pretty sure Bettman was the first one to be unhappy about the fact of moving the Trashers back to Winnipeg. I mean, if there's something I believe it didn't want to do is go back to Canada, or go back to Winnipeg.
And that was the second time they tried to conquer Atlanta, and Atlanta it didn't stick.
No, it didn't stick. Yeah, they're too much into their ball, and I never understood when they went into Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, David, just to address the comment, Sil is in Montreal and Walt is in Vancouver. So these are the Canadian guys. And as for me and Ron, we're just a couple of Americans who.
But you were raised with hockey.
Let's put it that way. Pretty much in your bloodline, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I got 350 on my clock here. 49, 48, 47.
Right.
Hey Brian, I shaved for you last night.
I saw that.
That's what I forgot to do today.
Everybody thought I was going to shave, but since my playoff beard is going to be a celebration of, 2 months full of streams. So if I make it to I'll shave when the cup gets handed off, just because my season's over. My season will end when the last horn goes.
Attaboy.
So I'm going to keep going. I'm looking forward to the next round and just continuing along with watching this. It's got to only get better.
We just found out, speaking of going on, I was talking the other night how the Caps would really miss Eller. His wife was expecting, and he left the bubble about an hour and a half ago to go because the babies.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's right.
Your brother, me and Walt flashed that earlier when your brother met.
Yeah, so I saw that. It's great for them, and he comes back in a day or two and 4 days. He's here for game one, which is pretty big for the Caps. He's such a big part of it after he left Montreal and came down here. He's been huge for the Caps. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think he finally found his place. I mean, that's mainly what it is. I mean, I believe that in St. Louis. I mean, he was young. Well, he was a kid in St. Louis, but I mean, he was a rookie. Got to Montreal, and basically, you know what I mean. In Montreal, I mean, one thing I mean is that basically, I don't believe that some players just fit in what the Montreal Canadiens want or do. I mean, as far as like play system and so on and so forth. And I believe that Eller found his spot in Washington, just like Smith-Pelly. I mean, if you remember, like
Devontae Smith-Pelly.
like, exactly, was there like a short time, or is he still there? I don't know, but I mean,
he came in at the start of that season, and then he came from New Jersey as a free agent. I think he got a training camp invite or something like that, or a minor league deal, and then he was there for that season. He was there for the following season, wound up in Hershey, then came back in the end of the playoff run with Carolina. And I forget where he's at. Is he KHL now, or he's not playing, or I forget where he's at. I think he's playing somewhere.
EVS. I think he's overseas.
Yeah, I think he's overseas. Yeah, somewhere. So
Are you telling all your friends about we got another dog on the stream.
Another dog here, yeah.
Hey, Joyful Nathaniel Set, can you make sure to give us a follow on the YouTube page? And also, David, Jeff usually comes on for the Leafs games, so he'll be back on with us tomorrow night. I sure hope.
He's probably practicing his cannonball. So
yeah, I don't know if you saw David, but he jumped in the pool every time the Leafs scored yesterday. I don't think he thought they would score. That's why he agreed to that. But
then he was playing some Hall and Oates stuff or something, wasn't he?
Well, that's their goal. What kind of goal song is that? And then
I don't know. I was gonna tell him that. I was gonna say make some reference about his sexuality or something, but I thought that'd be inappropriate.
The first time my wife heard that when the Caps were playing Toronto, she's like, "What is that?" And she's like, "She was like, yeah." She's like, "That's nothing that exciting." It was pretty funny.
I know that there's a thing behind the Gloria last year with the Blues, but I could never figure out what that was all about either.
They were in Philadelphia. The story I heard, the Blues were in Philadelphia on a road trip, and that's kind of when the season turned around, and that was the song that played, I think, a time
that's correct.
On the jukebox or the PA system.
Yeah.
And then it just stuck, and they won the next day, and they went on a few. They ripped off a few, and it just stuck. So that was, I think, that's how it worked out. So.
Talk about a turnaround season for the Blues, though. I mean, you think about it. Go back to that. I mean, geez, to be in what was it, January, and they were. Bottom, and then boom.
Yeah.
There's hope for all the teams in the bottom. Come on now. The Blues can do it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, the Rangers didn't do it.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
But they got a chance at first pick.
It was 1 out of 24, but it's okay.
Lose for Lafreniere. Well, wait. Somebody said that the first team to lose should get him automatically. We need to revisit that idea.
Yeah.
I love that idea now. It's the best idea I've ever heard now.
No, it sucked the other day. No, it's all right.
You know what, though? Even if the Rangers would have won the game last night, they weren't going to win 3 in a row. They weren't going to beat the Canes. The Canes got such a good team. Like, I don't think after watching the I was like, well, let me get my buttons ready.
Monday tonight, Drew got a haircut.
Got a haircut, maybe that's the thing.
Must have been after that penalty shot.
Something had to change for him. Yeah.
He found the barber in the bubble in the basement, probably. That's it.
I was watching the replays from last night, and I think I was so concentrated on hitting the goal horn and graphic that I didn't really give Sebastian Aho enough credit for that play where he stripped the puck from Tony DeAngelo and he just made everything else happen. I think at the time I was talking about how
you're so upset with DeAngelo.
Yeah, exactly. That I didn't give any respect to the goal that he scored, and Sebastian Aho is quite a talent, man. And
he is so talented.
Dude, that was a great play, but I wasn't going to jump in there because he said, I know it's your team. Malkin's pushing his head. That was great.
Thanks, David.
That was pretty funny.
Thanks, David.
Kelly is in right now with Kunlun. And then someone else just went there too. Who just went there? Somebody of prominence just went there. Red Star. It was somebody. Oh yeah, Alex Kovalev is the coach there now.
Ah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I knew I remembered seeing that.
Smith Pelly.
The Canucks are talking about bringing back Triamkin. Remember Triamkin?
I don't.
No, oh God, he's like
There he
6'8" or something. Okay, he played one season. And he had trouble with the language and all that, and
Did he?
yeah, but he went back to Russia. I think he's gonna come back maybe next season.
Yeah.
He's huge. He's just he's like Chara size, and he's a D man. But
Yeah.
there's a guy I got the privilege of watching in junior WHL was Chara. He played Kamloops Blazers, I believe it was.
Nice save.
Was he always 10 feet? Was he always 10 feet tall, Walt?
Oh God, yeah. When he was, oh God.
He must have treed right over everybody.
And the other guy I got to watch was that Dubnik. Dubnik played the Kamloops Blazers, and man, I remember watching him here in Vancouver playing against the Giants. And I saw him fill the net, and he was only like 17 years old or where the heck he was, and same thing. He's so tall. I mean, what's Dubnik got to be 6'4"?
Yeah, they make him big.
Oh,
Some of these guys, when you hear, I was listening to the yesterday afternoon. I took advantage of not having to do an early stream, and I ran some errands, and I was listening to the Islanders and Panthers, and they were like, Sasha Barkov, 6'3", 210, like 6'3", like you don't realize he's that big. He's surrounded about other guys that are the same height, but that's the norm now. The small guys like who's the smallest guy in the league? It was Marty St. Louis for the longest.
for the longest time, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, frantic.
Wow.
Isn't Sherry a small guy?
Is that the trip? Yeah, they got him for the trip there.
Small guy. See? There you go.
You know what?
He looked like he lost his stick and he stuck his arm out. I'm surprised it was long enough to get to him. I mean, we're just trying to it's all right.
Gerby is 5'4" in Columbus.
Gerby, yeah. Yeah, Gerby's a small guy.
That's
Watch him stick his arm out as the guy goes by. Oh, his stick, yeah. I thought,
It could have been a slash or a hook. Could have been anything. I mean, it might have been a slash. What did they give him? Tripping. Yeah, it could have been anything.
wild swing.
The Habs will have 7 seconds of power play time here, and then they'll come back in the second period, and they'll start the period on a power play. Still so enamored by the way they have the stadium look, the arena. Like the NBA, it looks like it's a TV set. It doesn't look like it's a TV set for the NHL, but it still pretty much is.
The NBA is wild, man. There's people up in the boards and fans, and yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I think that's the end of the period here. So it's 2-1 Penguins after Shea Weber gets the early goal. The Penguins get 2 back relatively quickly, and the Habs will have a power play, and we start the second. Before we take a break for the intermission, because I keep talking about the arena there and what it all looks like and all that jazz. But I really think I thought maybe for a second, if things were going in the right direction, maybe they would try to get some fans in there for the final, the Stanley Cup final or something like that. But I mean, they got to be getting through this. Let's start the season. Let's try to get everybody playing in their own rink. And then eventually, I think the ECHL is going to do that too. They're just going to kind of like have their own phase program where, okay, we're going to start in December with no crowd. Let us get through a quarter of the season and we'll go 25%. Let us go another quarter of the season. Maybe we'll go 50% with the intention of, willing there's therapy, whether it's a vaccine or a medication, whatever it is, a therapy that's good enough to allow people to go back to games. And then maybe it'll happen by the time the playoffs come around next year and people can actually start visiting the games again. I don't think they're in a rush any before that, though.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if you saw some of the images yesterday, but Georgia, down in the state of Georgia, they opened up high school and there's like kids like packed in like sardines, and it's it's crazy. It's crazy. And then there's a reason why you wonder why the States is behind. It's just it's don't care, It's and then it shows the divide down here in the States too. But that's another show.
And the other thing is also like and I don't want to start talking about societal issues on the stream because I really want to keep it to hockey. But we are talking about it in respect to hockey. But the United States is just it's entirely too big. When New York was suffering from what they were suffering in March and April, we in Florida were doing the same things they were doing there. And okay, we kept it suppressed. We didn't do anything. Well, it wasn't here in the magnitude it was in New York. And now that it's here in the magnitude that it was in New York, we're already like, well, we did that already. We're not doing it again, even though we should be doing it now because it's just, I mean, the country is it's geographically just too big. There's too many different areas of the place for us to, you know, and the flip side of the coin is that the NBA is doing just fine in their bubble too. So it's just a matter of being in a controlled environment where everybody's invested in whatever the goal is. So,
and that you said there, if everybody's pulling the rope on the same way, just like winning a Stanley Cup, everybody pulls on the rope, it works out, get a few bounces. There you go.
True story. Thanks for pulling it back to hockey, Ron. I appreciate that.
I was ready for you. You teed it up.
Let's take a break here. There's just a little bit of time left in the Avs Stars game, so I'll throw that up on the screen share while we take a breather here, and we'll recollect for the that would be the second period.
Not much of a game, God.
What's that? Oh yeah, I know.
Game.
Or nothing. The Avs are good. They are good. Talking about Patty Waugh, I mean, he really instilled a little bit of a culture there early on.
Yeah,
that was
some players at it. Yeah.
All right, let's take our break and we'll come back and listen a little bit if that's cool for you guys. And we will be watching together. It's Hockey Now Network. Check out the streaming channels. Hockey Now Net on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Twitch page is Hockey Now Network. Would love a follow, a like, a share, whatever you can do for us there would be fantastic. Enjoy the intermission. Why we lose music again? I know why. Because I didn't put my repeat on. Come on, Brian, amateur hour. Welcome back, Hockey Now Network. We're watching together Penguins, Canadiens. Sil, Walt, and Ron will jump back on with us in just a moment. Hockey Now Net, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. There's the handle. And Hockey Now Network on Twitch. You could definitely use the follows and whatnots. There I am. Let's get that out of here. Bring the guys back on the stream with me. Hello, dudes. What are you eating, Ron? Cheez-Its. Getting ready to go here. Puck is on the ice, and we're underway. Second period, 1956, 55, 54, 53, 52, and 51.
I'm at 1924 on NBC Sports Network.
I'm on NBC Sports Network, too.
Are you, like, live? Are you behind me?
No, I'm live. Here, you know what I'll do? I'll back out of it. I'll back out. You guys are going to have to tell me there's a goal. I'm going to back out of it, and I'll load it back in and see what happens here. So
I'm at 9. I was, like, 30 seconds ahead of you.
Interesting. Let me give the sling a try. Maybe the sling is a couple of seconds ahead.
Got 45 seconds left on the Montreal power play.
Okay. Forgot that they started the period with that.
Not a good pass. They got it back.
So where are you guys at?
We are
18, 39, 38, 37, 36, 18, 35.
okay. And I'm about to reload here on my end, and we can go on that.
I'm at 1910.
That was a good year.
So
yeah, everybody's in different. Yeah, let me get my. Where the hell is the stream? Oh my god, I hate these apps.
I'm at 1827. Where you at?
Jeez,
I'm at 18, 11, 10, 9.
I'm still trying to find the NBC Sports Network here on the sling. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
with you now, Ron.
All right.
And I am program will be deleted. Cancel that. I'm at 18, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Yeah, I'm still about 16, 17 seconds ahead of you. I can slow it back down, but
Yeah, maybe we should do that, Ron.
yeah, we should slow back to Brian so that way we're all kind of
Yeah, I'm
together.
gonna pause mine. Yeah, you want to give us when you're at like 1730?
I'm stopping at 17:30 right now.
All right, cool. We'll get down to that. You good, Sil, where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna be good. Even if I'm a few seconds back, I don't mind.
So let me know when you get to 17:30.
Yeah, pause there.
So we've got 17, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 3, 2, 1, 1730 on our clock. And I think we are all synced up.
Yeah.
Excellent. Looks like Mr. Buyer's here. Mr. Buyer. Boys, the boys. Here we are.
Welcome back, sir. There you go.
I was just messaging with Instagram messaging with Mr. Alexander Kukali, who's up in Pittsburgh. Played with the Solar Bears the last couple of seasons, and he's up in Pitt. It's been on watching on it. So we were just messaging back and forth. I asked him what he thought of the play so far, and he said it's been awesome. He's been loving watching the hockey. It's been intense from the start. It doesn't seem like anyone wasn't prepared. I guess he didn't see the Rangers play because the Rangers were not prepared. But yeah, I mean, listen, opening night in the NHL there's still some teams that are finding their footing. You probably get a shot of adrenaline because it's opening night and the whole nine that comes with that. But, it was going to be expected the first game or two would be rusty, but I think it's pretty good.
It's been good.
Entertaining too.
Now, you got my man Aaron. He ran up to Chick-fil-A, I think.
Did he?
Cookies and cream shake during the intermission, Aaron? See what he says.
Where is it? Yeah. Cookies and cream is number one. What is that? Ice? Are you talking about ice cream? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Since you mentioned Chick-fil-A for lunch, everything. Oh, nice. There it is.
Ran out and got it.
Yeah, that got lost in my other comments that I left for the intermissions.
Ooh.
Man, I have a lot of fast food joint to visit when I'll be in the U.S.
Yeah, you. Well, only if you bring some Timmy's up, you know. Although I don't know how well Timmy's travels.
You know what? Timmy coffees can travel. I mean, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, a bag of coffee.
You like your Timmy, Sylvan?
Oh, I love my Timmy.
Do you guys get it down there, Ron?
Joy too. It's great.
Would you say that,
Ron?
He says it with such joy.
So do you guys? So if I say to you guys, I'm going to TH. What do you guys want? You'll tell me exactly the coffee the way you want it. Actually, here, Walt. I'm going to Timmy's. What do you want?
Oh, I'll just take a large with half cream and maybe a dozen Timbits.
Okay, are those like the little they call them munchkins at Dunkin' Donuts?
Little
all right.
circles. Yeah.
What about you, Sil?
I would go for an extra large dark roast double with a sleeve because the coffee is too hot. And
yeah.
And I'd go for, I don't know, bunch of Timbits also, just like a box of like 40 of them.
Yeah.
That would actually.
There you go. He wants a double.
That's Brian's Clover size. Give me the Clover size.
Sharing with his buddy. That's 10 each here, man. Come on,
Clover size me.
Clover size me. But actually, you know what? Brian can tell you he's smaller than me. Actually,
big guy. Yeah.
Actually, like I'm 6'8" and around like 300 and some odd pounds. I mean, I'm a big boy. Let's put it that way. So I'm bigger than Clover. So it would be like actually Sly size me for Clover to share.
I gotta see if I could find the pictures from when Miso and Sam were around. We went to the NHL store. We went to Hop. We ran around for a little bit. Yeah, it was a
Brian. You know what roll up the rim is? It's not a condom.
No. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't know what that means, Eric. You're gonna have to text me. Well, I don't know. Is that family? Wait, are we at 10 o'clock yet?
No.
Well, roll up the rim. Roll up the rim would be actually like once a year. Like, I'll explain, right?
So you see what Bernie said?
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
Let me see if I can find.
I got the biggest laugh so far tonight. Nicely done, Bird.
Let me see here. So, here it is. This is the three of us at the NHL store. Let me see if I can find a way to get this picture up here. Save it.
And where was this, in Montreal?
No, this
was in New York.
Yeah,
New York.
Hold on a second.
I had a chance to spend the weekend with Brian in New York with my son when the big GM went to.
No. We got a Penguins goal. Uh-oh. Carry on. Weak.
That happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a bad play in front from 53. That was a bad.
Victor Mete.
Yeah.
Heck of a save by Price.
Where is this? Did I put it on my desktop? I probably did throw it on my desktop there. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so here comes the picture. This is me, Sil, and Sam at the NHL store. You see it right there. And look how nice. So look how young he was. That was in 2016, 4 years ago.
Yeah, and now he's 15 and basically he's 6 foot tall, and that's what it is. He's a huge kid.
Man.
Wow.
That was a fun day. That was a great day. We haven't had enough of those kind of days again. You saw that Pittsburgh goal. They're leading 3-1 now. I got 14, 12, 11, 10 on my clock.
Yeah.
Kind of hard when you're in Florida and Sill's up in Montreal. That's a little bit of a distance to travel there to have a day.
Well, you
meet me in the middle. I'm in the middle.
Sorry. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Well, Yeah, I guess we'll meet where you are, Ron.
Hershey, man. Hershey. Freaking Hershey's like an hour and a half, 2 hours up the road.
I already kind of persuaded my wife to take a trip to Hershey with me. So anywhere there's an abundance of chocolate, like one of the best things ever to happen in my life was, I talk about all the good things my dad's done and all the cool things I've done with, through him.
Yep.
But my mom worked at the Ghirardelli store at downtown Disney down here. So she would bring, like they would do the samples at the store.
Yep.
And they would take the regular chocolate squares and open them and put them in the basket and give them out. Well, if it was imperfect or the package was damaged, then they wouldn't hand them out. So they would go in a plastic bag and they would come home to me.
Coming home, baby. They're coming home.
And then I would melt them and put them all in one big sheet and then stick it in the freezer. Just break off a piece of Ghirardelli chocolate and just.
Nice.
I know why I'm the size I am. I'm not in denial about it. Chocolate's good for your heart, though. That's what I'm going with.
Especially in the dark, yeah.
Trust me, I quit
So
smoking.
much weight during the COVID.
Yeah. What were you saying, Sil?
In my case, I quit smoking, and then I started eating to compensate, and that's it. I mean, I gained wow.
Yeah.
We've all been. It's been to be honest. Well, I haven't really put a bunch of. I mean, there's not really a lot of weight for me to put on, but I've stayed. I mean, I haven't put on. I don't know if I'm trying to just negotiate with myself to feel better. I think that's what I'm doing right now. Just trying to make myself.
Close this out. He's gonna talk to himself for about 2 minutes. It's okay.
How are you going to convince everybody that you haven't been sitting here pigging out? No, the good thing is that I'll do really well for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then day 6 and 7, I have a bad habit when Easter candy goes on sale. I'll go into Walgreens and I got to get a stick of deodorant, and then I know which way I'm walking. I'm going to the deodorant first. And I'm walking down that clearance Easter candy aisle and blacking out and just grabbing one of these, and they're 4 for buy 5, get the 6th free. You got to buy 5 of them.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're not grabbing anything. You stick your arm out and it just kind of falls off the shelf.
Whatever comes with me. Having on the you're good. No weight gain there. That's one way to do it.
There you go.
That sounds like a familiar kind of. Oh man!
All right, Brian. What jersey do I have on?
I see a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey, but which one is it?
Let's see here. This is a good one. This is
yeah.
This is one.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the third jersey?
Yeah.
Wow. When was that from?
Third. I had probably 90s at some point, but it almost looked like a freaking roller hockey jersey, man.
For a second, I thought that's what it was. Is there
somebody got it for me? They actually put my name on it. So, but it had cool fonts and all that. So
I love that.
I love the font on it, like the on the numbers and everything. It's a cool look,
Yeah, that one stands out.
I mean, but it looks like a roller hockey jersey with like the sublimation on the arms on it. I thought you could pick out that one. There you go.
I see you're continuing your Chicago celebration today, Walt. You got the Espo sweater out there.
Espo jersey, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Burton. There you go, the Brian Bradley Lightning. There you go.
We got penalty here.
Yeah, 12:39.
Yep. I'm right about there. Yeah, I'm about a second right there off. But Montreal has a power play night right now. They're 0 for 2, no shots on the power play. They had one right after Shea Weber's goal and couldn't get any momentum to. I
think you got to get one here. You're
not happy. Just about to say that, Ron.
Ouch.
That's why we're working well together here. Come on now.
Yeah, I saw that. He took that right. Oh, scrambles in front of Matt Murray, but nothing.
Reimer in goal again, man.
Yeah, really.
Shit.
Don't say Reimer, please. That's bad. That's PTSD at its finest for me. Ooh, no. Let's see here. Oh, that was the first ever third jersey for the Lightning. The Brian Bradley Lightning, yeah. I like the letters. So there were 5 teams at that time. It was the Sharks, and then the Lightning Senators, and then the Panthers Ducks.
Yep.
I think the Lightning jersey was probably my favorite out of the set of those.
This was about the same time. This Lightning jersey was, I think, about the same time when the Ducks had their roller hockey looking one where Wild Wing had his hands with the stick and the green.
Yeah. Those are the Fox jerseys. Yeah, like when Fox started running, that's where the Liberty jersey comes from for the Rangers. And then
okay.
the Bruins had the bear head on there.
Yeah, they had the big bear head, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Fox.
And the Montreal Canadiens didn't have anything to just stick to their jersey.
You can't. People wouldn't want to see that, though, would they? Wouldn't want to see the Habs, the CH, no?
I mean,
the Habs got that goofy mascot like Vancouver.
Games, but that's about it. So.
Fox NHL.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
big saves.
Race 1, 2, and cleaned it.
Gensel just couldn't make a move.
God, he got 2 shots too. God,
he got 2 shots away.
Yep.
Out of space there. I'm trying to find classic NHL jerseys should have a comeback. Let's see if they put them in here. This article here. I'm going to just share the screen on this we can talk about some of these old sweaters. Some from before my time.
The Vancouver Canucks one, the one that orange one, that
salmon,
that one with a V.
Yeah, well,
not
that earlier. Yeah. Yep.
That one was ugly.
Canucks had a third jersey back in the 90s, and it was a salmon color. It was god awful.
Really?
Oh, look it up. Canucks salmon colored jersey.
I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
We got another whistle. I'll throw that up there too.
I like the Canucks the green and blue one with the hockey stick. That's a great looking shirt. I love the fact that they've gone back to that old logo and all that stuff. It's a cool look.
Yeah, Walt was wearing that logo.
Attaboy. Yep. There you go.
Yep.
That's my fave.
So this, I got one of these Pittsburgh sweaters. Doesn't have a name on it. Sevi bought that for me. It's
stars.
Look at that thing.
I remember that. Yeah.
And old Seals.
Yeah.
Seals. Yeah.
I thought they wore white skates, didn't they?
They did.
Well, they did for I forget which year it was. It was a couple years in, and they painted them actually.
I think Walt, you're up in Vancouver, right?
Yeah, Walt up is over on the left coast, up in Vancouver.
You know what? I mean, white skates or those like green and yellow skates. I mean, I just wonder which one are the worst, right? I mean, at this point,
I didn't really notice that the skates are kind of like green. They're ugly.
Yeah.
Well, man, their owner did all kinds of wacky things. So.
Yeah, he was very weird.
Yeah. So.
He definitely was.
He was trying to get butts in the seats, man. Make it cool.
That's right.
I don't know.
Let's see. Trying to find an article with vintage hockey jerseys. Is this a store? I don't want to share that. I missed we were talking about the Quebec Nordique sweaters. The logo, the color. I loved the color, the baby blue with the white, the fleur de lis. I thought that was such a sharp jersey.
First, the Seals, they spray painted the skates white. Charlie Finley owned the A's and the Seals, and they then the smell was so bad they got away from them. Yeah, spray paint skates. Yeah.
Come on,
some of the old Seals.
There you go. The Flyers. There you go.
Bring back Cooperalls.
God, those Cooperalls. Oh God, yeah.
They were ugly, but then I thought that they fit right for roller hockey. They worked out well there. I didn't hate them.
The Flyers ran them.
Yeah, they
Flyers
did.
had them.
Yep, the Flyers and there was another team that had them too, wasn't it? I don't know.
Team now.
The paint
but
actually.
I believe they all went through.
Lebu.
Oh, do we?
I think so.
Oh!
Get a goal. Cut
Oh, nice.
Les habitants!
Dwayne scored. Wow.
All you gotta do is shave your head, man. There you go.
Yeah.
Good tipping.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Oh, good.
Jonathan Drouin. My dad would say, Jonathan
What a hockey
Drouin.
player, though. I mean,
Spelled CHONATHON TROUIN. Jonathan Drouin.
There'll be a test later. There you go.
You know, that was the last text message that my dad sent me was Elise and I were at Barclays Center seeing the Islanders play the Caps, and the game went into overtime. and the Rangers were playing the Leafs that night, and they were going into overtime. So the last text that my dad sent me was double overtime. And I know you know about that still. The HOUVER time, hover time, double overtime.
They can't give up a goal here. They got to get it out.
Yeah, they got to be able to.
You can't score and then give up a goal like you did earlier. I get the power plays and all that stuff.
Here they come the other way. Brandon Gallagher.
Got to get the puck in deep. Got to get the puck in deep. Here they come.
You can't carry it in. You got to go down and fight for the puck.
You see that all the time turning over the blue line. It's crazy.
Yep. Bleu, blanc, et rouge.
No.
I got 8:43.
Yep.
2. All right, we got to stop it here at 8.
I mean, go
ahead, so
regardless of the results of those hockey games, I mean, they're still it's a good series. I mean, they're playing rough. They're playing they're playing like they want to play. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we're lucky to have that kind of quality of hockey from disqualified teams, right?
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. I mean, really, they're showing that. I mean, they have to show that they deserve to be there at all because they have the relevance. Yeah. Where did this go? Okay.
My God, they're showing on the stream I'm looking at, they're showing Claude Julien smiling. That's a shock. He never does.
I didn't know he smiled. What? I found that. Is this the jersey that? Is this the one you're talking about there? This one here?
That's one of them. There's one called the salmon jersey. I think it was 1995-ish. I think it's a salmon color.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. No, I can't find it. If you're able to,
maybe it's newer than that. Actually, I'll see if I can look it up for you.
All right. Yeah, this is. How about this? I'll pull this one up. We're talking about RHI. 1 second here. I'll pull this one up there. Come on.
There was that ugly one also with the Blues. It looked like a roller hockey also jersey, and that had some trumpets and some
Oh yeah.
That one was disgusting as well. I mean, it's really, really bad.
Hey, Brian, check your messenger. I got it on there for you, and I think I know the one Walt's talking about too. But I just sent it to you.
I was looking at other Vancouver jerseys.
It might be the lower right-hand corner one on the set of jerseys I sent you. Oh, the Voodoo. That's a good one.
Vancouver sweater.
That's Voodoo. That was Roller. Yeah.
Yep. Roller Hockey International. That was fun.
Oh, Russ got dinged up right there.
Did he? Ooh.
Yeah, the little collision. He's definitely hurting.
Is this Oh yeah, here we go. All right,
I think it's the lower right-hand corner.
All right, cool. Let me.
Walt can confirm it.
Yeah, you'll have to take a look and make sure that this is the right one, because it says underneath it it's the 0102, and it looks similar, but it's got the orca.
Yeah, the orca.
Yeah.
Hey, Walt, do you see orca in the ocean over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We get them right in the waterfront here.
Really?
They got a Canadian down.
Oh, no, I got a Canadian down too.
51 Evans.
I didn't know how close they come to shore over there.
They've been during COVID with the marine traffic down. They've been coming right in the harbor.
Really?
Oh wow.
Wow.
I sent you one also from the LA Kings, which is also ugly.
Oh, well,
you're talking that king head, right?
I'm going to preface by there's the is it any of the
lower right?
Yeah, it's kind of the lower right one there, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's got the
I think that's the one.
I will say this, looking at the V sweaters, I definitely like the black V sweater than the yellow V sweater. That yellow.
Yeah.
But I also, and it's not to unearth,
big hit by Tanev.
I love the skate. I love the skate logo.
Yeah. The problem was they had it pointing downhill.
Flyers and Whalers had the Cooperalls going through some of this.
Yes, the Whalers.
Tanev with the hard hit on Evans, and then
he crushed him. Did you see his hands go limp? Watch this.
Oh,
Oh,
So Eric brought a good question up. Claude Julien.
oh, he's bleeding. Look at that.
Was it a high stick or was it just a hit?
It was a big hit. Looked like his head and everything got crunched in there. Not.
Yeah, with Julien being on the Habs bench now as opposed to the Bruins bench where he was, do the Bruins not care that he's over on that bench?
I don't know. To be honest, I think it's business.
Yeah, I think they were saying, weren't we saying it, or maybe I heard it on one of the broadcasts where all these guys are together anyways. I mean, it's like, God, they're all over the hotel. Like years ago, actually, I think it was Milbury. Like he said, back in the day, guys would walk in a restaurant and then see somebody coming in from the other team and just pay the bill and leave and not get their food, and I can't be in there with them. These guys, I mean, well, yeah, like you're all saying, it's business. And off the ice, I mean, I'm sure there's a few guys that don't like a few guys, but it's probably pretty rare now these days.
What do you think?
So yeah, that's a good question for you to answer here.
Yeah, I mean, which one? For Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know what you think, Eric, because that's I've asked you situational questions like that, but if your former coach is on the opposite bench, does that light a fire, or do you not really even see that? We'll see.
You know what? In my case, I don't see it. I mean, you know what? The guy got a job, and that's it. I mean, that's what it is. Now, my main issue is that since he's been behind the Canadiens bench, the 2 times he's been in the playoffs was this time, and when they fired Terrien and when he was first. So basically, I mean, and in Boston it was the same thing. I mean, with approximately like the same core of player, they went to the playoffs and won the Stanley Cup, or they went to the finals, and with them they weren't in the playoffs anymore. So I mean, that's the main point. It's like, okay, I understand. Like, I mean, he has like a great background and he's won the cup and so on. But I mean, at this point, what does he do, right?
Hornquist get hacked.
Hornquist is getting hurt. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Eric was saying that he wouldn't care about that. If you hate a guy, you'll play against. If you hate a guy, you play against all the time. That ends up being together somewhere. You end up being friends. Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure.
You got to put it behind.
Brian, you and I talked about that yesterday. I think it was when we talked about the guys scrapping.
Yep.
And how they go and have a beer afterwards, which is common.
Yeah.
And maybe when it comes down to it, like Sylvain said, just going to do his job, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean
maybe
there's only so many jobs to go around too. So
right.
You don't want the guy to not have there's only 31 head coaching jobs. Well, 32 soon, but it's inevitable. You're going to run into somebody. I would be curious. I'm always enamored when you see, like yesterday. Yesterday in the Carolina New York game, Brendan Lemieux and Brady Shea were kind of like scrapping back and forth, and they were teammates. When the season was, a month before the season ended, they were on the same team. I've always found that to be more like, I wonder if there's something that was always there. I wonder if maybe he didn't like him a little bit, and then now that he can, be aggressive towards him, I always get enamored by it. But I respect the fact that these guys are men and they're athletes, and they're simple guys, but they're complicated. They have to be complicated. You got to be able to put emotion behind you and just go out there and perform.
And look how hard it is for these coaches to get back in. Like you just said, there's only so many positions. Look at Mark Crawford, won a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, right.
And he's back in Chicago now, but he's assistant. But what a tough battle for him. He had to go to Germany and coach for
overseas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look at Bob Hartley. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bob Hartley is exactly the same thing. He's in Russia somewhere now.
Yep.
I mean, will he ever come back to the NHL? Big question. But I mean, same thing. But you know what you're talking about that? Like I see minor hockey. I mean, I'm more into minor hockey than NHL, of course. But I mean, Sam has some buddies that plays like with.
Hold on. Gino's going to the box, and Hornquist is going to the locker room. This spells trouble for the Penguins.
Hornquist looked like he was dealing with a shoulder or something like that, the way he was trying to reach down and all this. I don't know if it was like elbow or shoulder or something like that, but he was in a lot of discomfort on the bench. They showed a quick shot of him.
Wait a minute. I need to address this real quick because Petey asked Eric how many times he wanted to drop gloves on the PA announcer. and then here's his response. he fought me a couple times in the tunnel after saying, I never said your name wrong, Buyer. I never did. Never. And I always spelled it out Buyer on my page to make sure I didn't get it wrong. You might be thinking of the other guy. That's all I'll say about that. I never messed your name up. Never. I like to pride myself on knowing the names.
Actually, I get a kick out of that in the league. Is when you hear one of your, the team you follow, and you hear their name announced in another city, and they really screw it up.
You don't get it right.
And the French always do that.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Sil.
That's okay.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, we can be fair. I think a lot of non-French speaking English speakers or non-understanding, they butcher those names too. You know?
Oh yes, Sylvain, you could have commented on that. How many get screwed up?
Mario Lemieux.
Oh my God.
What's Lemieux?
Lemoc, yeah. Lemieux.
Who's that guy? Eric, I knew it was Buyer from the minute you and your brother came to town. You know it, buddy. You know it.
Buyer.
Looks like they're going to go here, folks. We might get like a little intermission action here. That'd be good, right? No?
Yeah.
Watch out.
Wait, what'd you say? I missed what you said.
Dude, you agree with everything I say. This is great now. This is
You're my co-host. I told you become my unofficial co-host, my go-to guy. So I'm just trusting, whatever Ron said, which is going to
be. We might have a scrap during the intermission here. We might have some extra entertainment. I have to stay on. That's all right.
No. If Eric wants to come on and we could video debate, we could do that. But we never fought. I loved having him here in town. I loved having him here. Eric is, I'm not just saying it because he's watching. Eric's like one of the nicest guys, right up the alley of any of the top-notch hockey guys in the sport in general, you know.
Goal.
Uh-oh.
It's in.
No, that's got to be in. That's got to be in. Yeah.
It's goal!
LeBoo.
Hey, LeBoo.
We got a game.
Paul Byron.
Man, come on.
Uh-oh, here we go. We've got a game.
How did the first one not go in, man? That was crazy.
Wow.
That was a great save by Murray. And then he got his leg over there and stopped it, and he got the third shot went in.
He didn't get his skate. He didnn't flush up against the post, and
he was still drifting backward trying to get back to it, I think. Yeah.
Couldn't set. Yeah.
He pushed to get back just to block the shot, and yeah.
Yep. You'll see it right here. His pec was in the cage.
Brian, watch this play right here. Like, there's two Canadians, and like, who's number 3 of the Penguins? He's watching the game.
Who's clearing up the spot, right?
I mean, like, literally, two Canadians are like, oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love that deep.
Crybaby is just watching. Come on, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
God.
We have respect for Sid.
Here comes the crybabies.
Fuck watching. There we go. Wow, we got a game. We got a game, boy. Let's go.
Now let's drop the bomb. If you had a team to build tomorrow morning, Crosby, McDavid, or who else? Ovechkin. Let's put it that way. You have you can choose like one player and you go for it.
That's a tough one.
I don't know that it would be Ovi. I would start by deducting, and it's no disrespect to Ovi, but I think it's hard to. I don't know.
Ovi's the most durable guy too, you know. So.
Yeah, he is, but is.
I mean,
it depends. I mean,
it's a hard pick. It's a hard pick. I mean, they all 3 of them are like they bring different stuff, in my opinion. I mean,
you're exactly right, Ron. I think Ovi for number 1 brings that toughness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, look at the hits he makes. Oh.
And that's the thing. So yeah, like I said, Ovi hits, he scores, and he's shown leadership now. McDavid can score goals. He can set guys up. He can PK. I mean, he can get out there and play all phases of the game. And
but not very physical.
Crosby's a playmaker. Crosby, he's a money player, and when the chips are down, all 3 of them are there. McDavid just hasn't had the chance because of the team he's on. But I mean, anybody sitting. I mean, I'm Robbie's a cool guy and all that stuff. But I mean, the Caps fans here that like have the binky. I mean, like, dude, grow up. I mean, like literally, he's a generational player. You don't win a Stanley Cup without. I mean, it's.
Did you cry in the double hat trick game?
He didn't cry. Jeez.
Oh, Robbie Gross, you got it wrong. He's also got a gold medal for Canada. Like Crosby.
Yeah. It's a Caps thing. It's some fans. It's like Robbie's a smart hockey guy and all that stuff, but it's just there's a lot of Caps fans that follow the whole bandwagon with Crosby, and I'm like, he's just so good. I mean, it's just like Ovi. He's a generational guy. I think David's going to get there, and it drives me crazy because, like I said, it's like I don't like Pittsburgh. It's like almost like it just carried over because we couldn't beat Pittsburgh from the Mario days, and now Crosby and.
See, now this is where I disagree with you, Robbie. I think that gold medal overtime goal was one of the most iconic goals. I mean, it's definitely one of the most iconic goals in this century in hockey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for the sport in general, yeah. And the one thing about that goal, it broke my heart for Ryan Miller, man. That guy.
Oh, yeah.
That whole tournament. Well,
he played for Vancouver at that time and lost in his home arena.
His rink, right?
Yeah. I think Aaron said it right. He dislikes him, but it does. I mean, he's an amazing player. That's the right take on Crosby.
They actually had an opportunity to buy that net that the goal was scored in.
What?
And you didn't get it?
No, they wanted too much for it. It was a guy that sold memorabilia here in Vancouver. And
Did you
had the net.
You get the orca whale out of the harbor today and put in your fish tank?
Yeah. Brad, you got to pull up and show them the blueberries.
Oh,
60 pounds of blueberries. Where's this?
No. Wait till you see these blueberries. They're the size of an orca.
When the period's over, before we walk away for a couple minutes, I'll pull it up.
Well, they're not blueberries.
Did my dad ever tell you the story about the Tretiak jersey from the Challenge Cup in the Garden?
Yes, he did.
He told me also.
You know that too, Sil?
Yeah.
So, Ron, I've mentioned it if anybody else is streaming. And by the way, thank you everybody for streaming, like, comment, all that other kind of stuff. Subscribe if you will.
Smash it.
So, just let Andrew
Hit
talk.
that subscribe button.
25 right there.
Like button and do that.
Yeah, I forget that. I forget I have that drop. I've played it so much. But so my dad transported the visiting team's equipment in the tri-state area if they came to play at the Garden, the Brendan Byrne, or the Coliseum. So when the Russians came into town, especially this must have been, it was before I was born, definitely. So 79, 80, might have been 79, because I think it was before the Olympics. And the dates are, it doesn't matter the dates, it's just the situation. But he went and picked up the Russians and their gear and everything, and they played the game in the Garden, and they won the game. The Russians beat the Rangers or the NHL team, whoever they were playing, and they got cash as a prize. So they won the trophy in the tournament, but they all got a check or they all got cash. So all of them grabbed their cash. They stripped down as fast as they could when they hit the locker room, and they just jetted right out the door to go buy, in the words of my dad,
denim jeans,
blue jeans, VCRs, and all that shit they can't get in the Soviet Union so easily. So they stripped all the gear down, and the equipment manager, who also had his prize money, he went with the team and he said, "You have to." I'm not going to do a Russian. I feel like I can't even do Russian accents.
You have to pack it up.
Yeah, you have to pack up gear and take to airport. We're going shopping. So my dad was like, "What?" I think Tony was with him too. We got to get Tony on one of these nights. But they're going around and they're packing the gear, and hockey gear stinks. But the Russians' hockey gear super stunk. It was
like vodka,
unbearable. Right?
I was about to say it. Yeah.
So my dad goes around the room, Tony, and maybe there might have been another guy or two with him. And they go around the room, and they pack all the bags, and my dad gets to Tretiak's stall, and he picks up his jersey, and he looks at Tony, and he used to call him Guy. He's like, "Guy, I'm not leaving without this." And sure enough, he took Tretiak's sweater, which was, was he best goaltender in the world, Walt, at the time?
Oh yeah, he was right. Oh, he was phenomenal.
If not,
yeah.
If not the best player, the best goalie that didn't play in the NHL, he definitely was.
Sylvain, tell us where Tretiak wanted to go. He wanted to play for the Habs.
Did he really?
He was drafted by the Habs, by the way.
He was drafted by the Habs? Really?
He was drafted by the Habs. Never played, but he was drafted by the Habs.
He was drafted. He wanted to play there too. Yeah.
Wow.
But Soviets wouldn't let him, I think. Yeah.
So my dad ended up taking the sweater, and my dad had a bad habit of not having very much patience, and whenever something would come into his hands, it would move right out of his hands for whatever reason. And all things I probably shouldn't share, just in respect to him and his legacy and everything. But everybody, it was the 80s, so things were a little bit different back then. You had a stick and you sold it. It wasn't a big deal. You weren't like trying to funnel money or pull anything shady. So he ended up moving the Trechak sweater to a sports collector for like $500 or something really low, like super low. Like, just give me some cash. That's all I need. Turns out that Chico Resch lived in Little Ferry, New Jersey, the town we were in. And he had mentioned somehow my pop knew him too. And long story short, Chico Resch ended up with that sweater that my dad pulled. But Chico Resch paid $250,000 for it.
Oh, wow.
What? Like my house, my cars, my children who aren't born or even conceived, any of the things that come in my life went out the door with that $500 cash that my dad moved. Now, that was on top of the numerous white Titan Gretzkys that he had, and the Marios, and all the other stuff. And you know what? Even more than that is that he didn't sell it all the time, or even really often. He was gave it away to people just because he loved to share the game with people that much. But the guy who used to do the equipment with him, he still has a closet full of stuff that's, it makes me salivate when I think about all the things that I saw. I mean, hell, I loved Paul Correa. He was my favorite player when he was.
Paul Correa from North Vancouver. Yep.
Loved him. When he was a Maine Black Bear, we followed him, me and my pop. And then he came down, he went to the Ducks, and his first season, what would have been his rookie season, he was hurt. He had had a lot of head injuries.
Head injuries, yeah.
Yeah. So he, when I got to meet him the next year, well, I guess it was actually the first year, and Paul wasn't on the team, but Mark O'Neill, who was the equipment manager, he made a game sweater for my pop, for me, for Paul Correa, for my birthday. So I probably had the first Paul Correa sweater that was outside of the team, and that was cool. The plum color, the beautiful sweater. And then the next year when I got to meet him, he signed it and everything. And then I fell into my dad's trap, and I was like, I want to go buy a new Nintendo game or Sega game. I gotta, I want to sell my jersey. And I sold my Paul Correa signed jersey, which again, if I had it here, just so much stuff that comes in and out, man. It's I just got to think about that stuff sometimes.
So, hey,
I can tell that one of the last things that your dad gave away was to Sam, that PK Subban game used stick.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it was the first time. I mean, long story short, I mean, I actually, when I met his dad, I mean, it was through a Facebook group. We were actually just chatting. At some point, he tells me, no, he sends me a friend request. And I go, okay, you know what? Let's go. And we talked for months. And at some point, I decided to go to Jersey, right? And first time he met me, he goes, here, this is for Sam. And I mean, yeah, so I still have it here at home, and
nice.
It's one of my son's most precious possession. That and the Rangers cap. I mean, that's something that.
I don't understand why people dislike PK. I don't get it.
I love him.
I love him.
I love that guy.
Do you see the picture of video of him working out with The Rock a couple of weeks ago?
That was awesome, dude.
No, you didn't? Well, I'll find that.
That was awesome, and some of his tweets and all stuff were pretty good. So, by the way, we're done with 3-3, 20 minutes hockey. So,
all right. Well, yeah, let's
take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. Let's do that. We'll stretch our legs. We'll come back for a third period, and then it looks like we may be in store for overtime.
Yeah, overtime.
Overtime. HOUVER, overtime.
But Walt, you're lucky. I mean, it's what, six your time.
My dinner.
So for you, overtime means that the game is going to end at 7:30, right?
Oh yeah, it means another game starting.
Yeah, we got another one tonight. Oilers and Blackhawks. Maybe we'll stay on there for a couple minutes on that. All right, guys, go take a break. We'll come back here for the third period, and let me throw some of these stats up here. Take a look at all these old jerseys and everything. It's just awesome it's just such a great game. And even more so, if you're watching right now and you're kind of lost and clueless, just enjoy it. We want to share the game with you. We want you to love the game as much as we love it. We really, everyone that's on here really has a true passion for the game. So And Eric Byer has a true passion for busting my chops. I never got your name wrong, dude. I never got your name wrong. Let me get this screen share going, and then I'm going to hop off camera for a second. Hockey Now Network on Twitch, if you can give that a follow, like, etc. And Hockey Now Net, that's the Facebook and the Instagram and the Twitter channel as well. That'll do right there. Push that up here. I got to make sure I take care of you. And I made sure that the music won't run out this time, all right? Enjoy the intermission. We'll be back. Just a few. We're watching together. Hockey Now Network. All right, looks like we're getting ready to get back here for the third period. Habs, Pens, 3-3. If you're just tuning in, we appreciate you joining us. Hockey Now Net is the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter handle. Hockey Now Network on Twitch. Did I say Twitter or Twitch for the other one? I don't remember. Nonetheless,
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
and here we go. Put me back up there. Let's get rid of this. And we're back in. We're actually back in. Sorry about the clunkiness of that sound effect. I need to fix that up. All right. Where's this comment for me to clear off the screen? Come on, dude. Come on. What are you doing here, Sklover? What are you doing here? Let me get Sil and Walt back up, waiting for Ron to return. I'm not going to put his camera up because we'll just be looking at that banner. Oh, nearly some activity there. Man, let me get the time check here for everybody. We're at 26, 24, 22, 20, 1920 on the clock.
Okay, I'm at 1915, so I just froze it.
All right. You're at 1915? Oh, I went right past that.
Oh, you're past that?
Yeah, I'm coming up on 1906, 5, 4, 3. We'll just go to next whistle, and then I'll just let you know when the
I'm at 1903 now.
I'm at 58, 57, 6, 55, 54, 3, 2, 1. I pulled this, let me see which pictures I got. I pulled a couple of pictures. I hear I got 1840 stopped here. There's your look at those blueberries. So
that's where I'm at.
You got
there
them
you go.
There you go. When Ron comes back, I'll have to throw him back up there. But those things are huge.
Those are like blueberries on steroids.
What is a Canadian nickel? Is that similar to an American nickel size-wise?
Yeah, very almost the same size. Yeah.
All right. Puck is
except that our nickel is worth what? Like 60% of yours, right?
Ours is worth 4 cents, I think. Yeah.
Oh man. We're on. Oh, I'm gonna pull this picture down. Oh man, I think overtime here. Is it too early to tell? You got to think that they're going to tighten it up and play for the overtime. No.
Are you guys at like 18?
I'm at 18:04. 3, 2, 1. 18 on the clock.
Yeah, that's right.
Save that one. I got another good one here to show too when Ron comes back.
Ron gets back.
I'm 20 seconds back.
20 seconds. Okay. All right.
What do you go out to taco time?
Get to see the banner. What'd you say?
Did Ron go out to taco time or what?
Well, where he went, he disappeared. But we got Bernie. We got brother Bernie.
Hey, Bernie.
We get to see. Actually, that's actually not a bad idea. We could see the banner and not look at Ron. Oh man.
Problem is that basically it's like rub it in, right? I mean, it's kind of like you're looking at the banner and knowing that, yes, the more recent years that with a banner rather than Montreal Canadiens or the Rangers, right?
Right. He can enjoy that more. Yeah, he's enjoyed that more recently than we can. He recalls that savoring. So for round sudden death in the series, yeah, it's regular playoff rules for the best of 5 series, and then for the round robin, it's 5 minutes then shootout. And even that Lightning, who they played, Lightning Caps that went into the shootout. That was a great game, even at that, you know. We do have a delayed penalty coming up here. Here it is. Man. Habs got away with a borderline hit, and Pens caught with a reaction penalty. Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah. Special teams. Here they come. Sil, I put this picture out too. Sam and my,
there you go.
Yeah,
Sam and my pop, the old man.
that's when they met. I mean, that was the first time they ever met, and that's actually I remember that smile on your dad's face, and I also remember your dad telling me, no picture, and I said okay, and then Sam asked for a picture, and all of a sudden it's like, okay,
Yeah.
come down.
How old was Sam there? He was very young.
Sam was actually on that picture. That was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay.
So it was like max. He was like 7 or 8.
8, yeah.
That was so long ago. Well, let's see here. What?
But I mean, power play for Montreal. I mean, you know what? I mean, they've been bad on power play. I mean, for longest time. So I guess it doesn't make any difference right now.
Do you guys? Do you want to? Sorry, Sil. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask if you guys wanted to guess what sweater Ron went and grabbed. He went and grabbed another.
Gosh.
It is scrums. He's sitting on the puck. Is that Doom 8? He's just on the puck.
Oh my God!
That's a delay.
Oh my God!
No, he's
Okay,
not even trying to move. Why is he not throwing it down?
No kidding.
What was that?
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, for real. Wow. Well, I wanted to bid it up with you, Ron, but I'm just going to put you up there. He's got that. It looks like he's got
He's
that.
got the Blues one in.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Who is that? Gretzky? It is Gretzky. There it is.
I did not like that jersey for some reason.
But it's the old starter jersey. Look at that thing. There you go.
Starter, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the old Eastern Conference crest on it.
A buddy of mine was over in Korea, and he brought it back. He got me this and another jersey for $15 a piece. Dude,
Really?
that hit his toe, it hit the post, and came back out.
Yeah.
Man, I won't take the other jersey I own. I'm gonna jinx it.
Oh.
What's the other one? Maybe save that for another night, Sil.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I will.
I don't understand why it took so long for them to blow the whistle on that. Like, the only thing I can think of is if the puck was lost in his gear, but that was not. What was that all about?
Well, you want to know why? Because the referee looked like he was standing to his left, and the puck was ping-ponging around in his arm. He kept, like, closing his arm. I mean, it's like but it was loose, so he didn't get the delay game.
Right.
You could see it the whole time. He's like, okay, you're going to do something stupid like that. They're going to freaking skewer you, you know?
Yep. Oh, there.
How the heck did that not go in?
Let me put the. I don't know if you saw this picture or not, Ron. My pop with Sam when he was like 7, 8, 9 years old. But Eric says I look like my dad. I've heard that before. You know, it's real funny because with all of being involved with the hockey and everything, all the guys called me Little Brad. And then, of course, through my life, I'm like, I'm not Little Brad. I'm my own person. And now it's like, no,
I am.
I'm Little Brad. I'm Little Brad, and I'm damn proud of that. No problem. No shame to that.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I dropped Big Brad's nickname quite a few NHLers that I know, and they remember him. All I say is Big Brad, and that's all I say.
That's it.
Yeah.
I had a talk with Mario Tremblay in Montreal, actually, and he remembers your dad fondly. I had a talk also with Gilbert Delorme, which actually was later, but still remembers your dad.
Really?
Yeah. Kurt Ridley remembers him.
Yep.
Gary Simmons.
It's a lot of the older guys. There's not very many. I think we got something to.
Is it brewing?
I don't know, but
There's cycling here.
Looks like Eric Byer might be
There
a couple.
it is. Level.
Petrie. Uh-oh. Matt Murray.
Coming, couldn't you? Huh?
Oh, Matt
Wow.
Murray. Chuck, what's happening here? Oh. I think I'm not, this is not an anti-Penguins thing, but I feel like the Penguins would have the best shot to be able to win the next game and be able to go to 5. I think if the Habs lose this game, they have too tall of a task to
off the face mask in the
I
corner.
saw that off the
There
mask.
wasn't much to shoot at. I mean, God, he had that post. It just went off his head.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens.
That's me and my wife and I went down to see the Islanders, and down in South Florida when the Panthers were there, and I saw Bobby Nystrom, and I was like, I'm going to go and say hi and see if he remembers my dad. And he not only did he remember him, but his face lit up, and yeah, crazy. I appreciate all of you guys. I mean, you guys on screen and anybody streaming, appeasing me and us for bringing up the GM at the Sky Rink. He's
the funny part with that is that basically all the Facebook groups he was part of with hockey and everything, and then you knew, like, I mean, I knew who he was because I met him and everything. But then again, I mean, you had those people that were actually disputing facts with him. You're there and telling him you don't know anything about hockey. It's just like, buddy, you don't know who you're talking to, right? I mean, you have no clue.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was always my favorite. And I think like once or twice I was, because that group that you met him in, I was in there for just a short time, and I'm not afraid to engage people on the internet. And if whatever. And at one point I was ready to write back, like, what are you talking about? How are you even going to try to combat what he's saying? He knows what he's saying. I did it, and I was like, I can't deal with it. The internet is filled. But the problem, me and Tony talked about this a lot. Like, the internet is filled with so many people that you don't know what to trust and who to trust. And the stories that he has, it's very easy to say, yeah, okay, whatever you say, man. But he had the Stanley Cup in his van when the Bruins won it in the Garden. He had the Cup and the Conn Smythe Trophy in his van. He had Bobby Orr and Phil Esposito in the van, and he pulled up to Sarge's where me and Sil and Sam ate, and Bobby Orr and Phil Esposito jumped out of the van and went into Sarge's and came out with 4 big bags of pastrami sandwiches and fries for the flight back to Boston. That really happened. I wouldn't believe it if I was you either, but that really happened. But it just goes to what I said the other day with Zinger, Craig Heisinger, I think he's assistant general manager for the Jets now, and they're affiliated with the Jacksonville Icemen in the ECHL. And I mean, he said it. You're not going to get an experience like that ever again. Those kind of experiences were so unique. So,
I believe today's players are like very far from fans. I mean, I won't go back to what happened in Jersey when I went with your dad. I mean, in the Montreal Canadiens and everything. But I mean, man, I mean, you meet old Montreal Canadiens, old timers, or old guys from Washington right now, and like Bob Sirois, for example, which is a great guy. I mean, you meet him and it's just a simple discussion. I mean, has a thing to do with having the guy from the media on the backing saying, okay, you're gonna say that and nothing else, kind of thing. Right. I mean, it's all different world. I would assume that today, I mean, Bobby Orr and Phil Esposito pulling out with pastrami sandwiches will have like the nutritionist on the back and say, buddy, you're not allowed to eat that, right?
Right.
That's the other thing that kills me is these players that used to smoke in between periods, and
they did that.
Yeah.
And Guy Lafleur got a triple bypass because of that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, I can remember one night having 6 beers, going out and getting a shutout.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
It was part of the game, right?
Yeah.
There he is. There's that old
There's
school.
the infamous picture. That's how I met your old man.
Could you imagine?
I messaged him, and I said, how come you got number 7 on? That's like Andre Boudria.
Hey, Brian, you want to sync us up here soon?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away here. We're on a whistle here at 12:49. I'll get you back. I'll get you back up there. But this is, I mean, Eric just made a great point. They didn't have people with cameras and videotapes around them 24/7. Right. You know what I mean? You could,
And who was Captain Video?
Captain Video?
Roger Nielsen, man.
That's right. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. He was the one that started with video replays. He would get tapes of every game. This is when there was VHS.
Right.
And he would bring them to the rink, and they would do video analysis in the dressing rooms. And the players hated it at first, but then all of a sudden, that's why they called him Captain Video.
I didn't realize that.
Well, did you like that? I pulled that one out.
Yeah. Look,
Yes. Very good, Ron.
Yep.
I was testing you.
Let me get you guys synced up here. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away here. It's 12:20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. I'll count it down to 12 minutes on the clock. I'll even throw the sync graphic up there just so
nice.
everyone sees it.
Yeah, that was impressive, Ron, that you got that. As being from Washington, I didn't think he'd be really recognized down there.
Love my
That's
hockey.
because you're a hockey fan. That's
Love
why.
my hockey, dude. Love my. I asked Burn. I mean, Burn knows. He's like a walking freaking encyclopedia. It's
Bernie seems to respond on a lot of stuff. Yeah,
very
well.
It's ridiculous. I mean, that dude should be on something somewhere. I mean, he just
why is he got radio face too? Why isn't he on here?
Dude, I don't know. He should hop on here. God, dude, he's just a knowledge of information, like a fountain of information.
Whoever's better looking than you? Is he better looking than you?
Man, people say we look alike, so who knows? Maybe I'm Bernie tonight. I don't know.
There you go.
For that, here, give him a sec. Are you back yet, Brian? Or are you?
Yeah, I am. I'm at. Man, I'm getting carried away here. I need to just focus on the game here, and
good game.
That's what we're in a good game here. So let's keep this. Eric's not a fan of the pregame skate. So like warm up or like game day pregame skates, like the morning skate. You'll have to clarify that. I got 11, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 11, 15. I'll count it down to 11 if we don't get a whistle here.
Here is tester on Sylvain.
Hold on 1 second. 11. We're stopped at 11:06. Go ahead, Walt.
Yeah. So Sylvain, who was the goaltender in Montreal that was in a morning skate, and there was a fan stepped on the ice to shoot pucks on him?
I remember that. Was it? Well, could have been Carey Price.
No, you're not right.
I made reference to it. No, it was. I'll tell you. It was Jose Theodore.
3.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah.
That was, and that's when they started closing the morning skates. And I remember this because I was in Pittsburgh. I won a trip to Pittsburgh. 2 tickets to Pittsburgh, and it was in the Igloo, and it was right beside the Penguins bench and hotel. I stayed in the Met in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you know the Met Hotel.
Is a trip to Pittsburgh a prize?
It was great. Yager was playing for the Rangers, and and I took my buddy and I, we went, and it was hotel, everything right from Vancouver, and I remember walking down through to go to the morning skate from the Metropolitan Hotel to the Igloo, and I'm walking down the street, and who do I run into but John Davidson and Emmerich. And Jay Davidson was really good because he took the time to talk, and we tried to get the morning skate, and we couldn't get in because that incident happened in Montreal, I think the day before, and they closed all the morning skates. They wouldn't let people in.
You know what? When we went, actually, when we went with Sam, actually, and we had a chance to get the morning skate, we went with Tony back at the time. At the arena in the morning, and. Of course, the Montreal Canadiens didn't want anyone at the morning skate. I remember the guy from the Zamboni, from the Devils, telling us, "You know what? Get through here, sit next to the actual rink, and don't say anything." And that was just like Sam that was like maybe 10-year-old, looking over the rink, looking over the stand, and going like, "Wow."
Yeah, like the old days, Yeah,
we got a TV timeout here. I'll show you this. Well, first, Ron, look at Walt's blueberries up there. That's a Canadian. That's the size of a nickel. Those are like grape size.
Oh, yeah, I saw his post online. I saw that during the intermission. I was like, wow.
And then, we'll get you synced up here. I'm definitely going to make sure we get this synced up right. But I did find this one also. Well, my wife, that's me and her and Bobby Nystrom. And that's okay, so there's another level of the Islanders' influence in my life, but my parents are divorced. They split up a long time ago, but their best memory, aside for my sister and I, was they were at the Coliseum the night that Nystrom scored that goal to win the first cup for the Islanders. They were there together. And they both, another one of those stories where they both are like, you could, like one of those videos where he says some of the words and then she says some of the words and it's the same story. But as soon as Nystrom scored, my dad lifted my mom up and twirled her around and then, went on to celebrate that whole thing. So there's some Islanders love in my background. I can't hide that and I won't deny it. And, I respect it. Same for the Devils. But
Oh, I remember 1982 and Nystrom scoring against the Canucks.
Yeah.
So we got a face off there, Bri?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll get back to it. I'm keeping my eye on it. I'm definitely. Well, hey, Shawnee, stick around for a second. I want to talk about it for a quick
That's
second.
a good one.
I know what a beaver tail is, and this is here. PD answered it for you. They're at the IAPA convention here in Orlando every year. That's PD or my wife's company. So the international.
Well, how many of you guys go to ball games?
What's baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now tell me the truth.
Give me 1 second, Walt. Let me get everybody synced up. So we're at 9, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 4, 3, 940. Is that good? You need me to keep going? I can keep going.
Yeah, I'm not. They're replaying some stuff here on Sportsnet here.
Are they really?
Yeah.
31, 9, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. You good, Ron?
Yeah, I'm at like 9 minutes, so it's fine. I'll wait. No, just keep going. Just keep
You know
talking.
what? I think they're switching our game here to the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Oh, they flipping you. Well, that makes sense.
They're flipping us over. Yeah.
Oh,
You're in the West there, so.
Yeah, they're flipping us over. Oh, you're kidding me.
Eric.
All those bastards.
I'm not surprised though. There's got to be regional.
Hey, yeah, it's gotta be. Let me know when you hit 9, Bri.
I will. I'm past 9 now. 8:53, 52, 51, 50.
I'm good.
40.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I'm at 8:45. I think it's important we sync up here because we got a 4-3 game with under 10 minutes left in the Penguins. And
It's been a battle too, man. It's been good.
yeah, aren't there like 6 different Sportsnet variations like ESPN, the Ocho, ESPN 29?
I thought there was like an SN1, SN2, or
Sportnet, East, West, Central.
Yeah. 8:20 here, and puck thrown at the net, but it's knocked down. Pens get it back out of the zone.
One main difference with that game today is that basically the Montreal is shooting the net as opposed to the last two where they were like outshot, like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah.
I began towards about 5 or 6 minutes in. It was 27 apiece.
Okay, I'm back. Where are you guys at?
We're at 55, 754, 53, 52, 51, 750. Shawnee, big win for your guys today, the Avalanche.
48 now. So
Shawnee is another one of those women that knows the sport. When we met each other out in Cocoa Beach, she used to work in Denver, in Colorado, and was a big Avs fan, big fan through the Cups, and really into it. And then her and I drove down to Sunrise. Same thing. I knew she was a hockey fan. I knew she'd want to go see a game. I'm down to go see a game with anyone that wants to watch a game, but it's exciting right now. I don't know if you got to watch your Avs. You're going to have to come on the stream with me, Shawnee. Come on. Show these guys what's up. You know your stuff.
I had a job a few years ago out in Colorado, and it happened to be during hockey season. The Islanders were actually playing the Avalanche out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, my hotel was right across the street from the Pepsi. I've never walked to a game before.
Which one?
It was awesome.
Where'd you stay?
God, it wasn't a Holiday Inn. I didn't get smarter.
On the other side of the bridge?
No, like literally right across the road. Like, so I was like, Mile High Stadium was behind my hotel, or whatever, Invesco Field, or whatever they call it now.
We were talking about Pepsi Center earlier in the stream this afternoon, me and Walt. I love that. I mean, I love the venue. I
had a job site about 5 blocks up into the city. So like I stayed like right next to the Pepsi Center. It was fun.
Yeah. So I stayed at the
Express. Thanks, Petey.
I stayed at the was it the Holiday Inn Express? I don't know. I stayed in the Ramada that was kind of like the main road that comes right through there. I think that's Spear.
Yeah. I think I was on the main. I was coming in from, like, if you're coming in from the Broncos Stadium, that's the road I was on, because the Pepsi Center was on one side and I was on the other. So
yeah, I was on the other side of the highway, but it was still like, well, I took the shuttle over there. I'm not walking if I don't have to. I love that city, and they got some great hockey fans out there too. University of Denver University.
Yep.
We were talking about Kerfoot playing there, and Will Butcher playing there, and Jim Montgomery coached there. He coached that championship. Now he's the coach down in Dallas, right?
Hey, Robbie, we're at 6:23 at a stoppage. That's where we're at. So
we're at 6:23. Puck is stopped right now. Shea Weber and Pierre Gervais on the screen. Hello, Pierre.
About to do a face-off at 6:23.
Puck is down. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 6:15. Here we go. Canadians are trying to get the puck back out of their zone. They're pushing it up.
Bunch of Penguins wiping out over there. God, there's two that went down on the boards by the bench.
I was when I was texting. I don't know that I actually sent the text, but I was texting with Alexander Kukaly from the Solar Bears, who played with the Bears in the last couple of years. And he was. I had made mention that looked like the Penguins just had they've had a lot of injuries that have happened in the last period. A couple of them have gotten really roughed up. A couple went back to the locker room. Oh, excuse me. Pepsi burp there. I appreciate it.
Nice. Leftovers from Taco Bell.
Pepsi Center Pepsi burp. Yeah, you got to get that wild cherry Pepsi while you're. I allow myself. I don't have a soda a day, but I'm gonna have Taco Bell. It's like if I'm gonna eat Chinese food at Well Hop, I'm gonna have a can of Coke. So
I think we did Panda Express like a day or two ago, right? Didn't you do that between games? Or
I did that for lunch the other day. Was that yesterday? Yeah.
Orange chicken, I believe, right?
We usually don't. I did the Beijing beef and the orange chicken. Yeah. We usually don't eat this much fast food. We really do cook a lot at home. We did a lot of cooking during quarantine, but with the schedule with these games,
grab and go.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
I gotta say, what are you eating there? Well, you got some on you. See,
it's solid. It's solid.
What are you eating?
Peanut brittle? I don't know. What is he eating? Peanuts?
I don't know.
Salad.
Crouton.
Salad.
Yeah.
What was I going to mention?
It's called keto salad.
Keto, that's right.
You know what?
Okay.
Blast. Nice.
I tucked this one away.
Pork
because
rock.
I don't want.
Utz.
Hornquist has been out there.
Costco size, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's slot size, right? Isn't that what you were saying earlier? There.
My wife is fond of the Utz pretzels. We're not jerky eaters, but we love the pretzels.
Our cooking has declined.
Going
downhill, folks. Brian, did you see the shirt I sent you to your messenger that the Caps team store did? Pretty funny stuff.
Yes, I did, and I downloaded it. Let me throw it up here real quick.
They always have creative, original shirts when like weird things happen, like when Kuzi tried to high five, I forget who it was, and left him hanging, and they've had some weird ones. So. Oh, playing a little Jackbox. There you go, Robbie. There you go. Dude, man, you got all kinds of devices going, man.
There we go. Yeah, I do. There you go. Rock the bubble.
That's the one that the Caps team started. It's pretty funny with the bubble hockey board. That's pretty awesome.
That there hasn't been more graphics involving being in the bubble and the bubble hockey and the whole thing there. I'm surprised there's not more of that.
Too easy. I loved NBC on. I posted one in our group, which I thought would be a great cover, but they had all 24 teams on a table hockey board. I thought it was pretty funny, like when the playoffs started up, and they're all doing something wonky. It's pretty funny to the specific player.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a fan, real quick, of NBC showing their replays through this. They're not doing anything to make you think it's actually a replay. They're just, a couple. I think still you got taken back by thinking.
Yeah, I got confused the other day. Yeah.
No. Oh, you couldn't get a hold of it. It rolled off. Suzuki.
Oh, Matt Murray covers up, and we're at 5:08. We're stuck at 5:08 here.
You know what?
Crosby back and hit Gallagher there. That was good back check by Crosby. Get back.
Meant to say this, but you got to be excited that the Canadians are not like resting on their heels. They are pushing the puck. They could have easily tried to just hold it tight and let's just defensively sound, but they're pushing, man, and that's great to see.
I think Aaron made a good point there that they have the graphics up still when they're doing the replays, like the score.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's my biggest pet peeve. Yep. They bring up the graphics and you can't see the puck.
Yep, you're right.
On the replay, that's what makes you feel like it's the same thing.
I love playing Jackbox games. My wife actually suggested that I start doing Jackbox games. You guys ever play those?
Sign me up. We've been doing it with friends and family, especially when the quarantine happened.
Yeah.
We'd have 8, 10, 12 people. We had people like in the audience.
I like Quiplash, and there's one called Bracketology. Walt, it's a game where, like, it's a web-based game where I run it from my end here, and then I stream the screen on the TV, on a live feed like this.
Oh, yeah.
And you connect with your phone. So you go to a website, and it connects you right to the game, and then it's really cool.
You put your answers in. There's a lot of quirky games. Murder Mystery Party, Brian. Have you played that one?
Yes, we love Murder Mystery Party.
That's why, and the second one's even better. I've got all 6 volumes. They put them on sale. I got them for like $7-8 for 5 games. So.
Yeah, that was recently. I gotta find them. I really want to. I like Bracketology a lot, and then they got the newer ones too. I like the trivia stuff. I wish there was more.
Well, they got the No Jacks. So, like I said, they're a little old, but they're fun. There's a lot of off the wall trivia.
Where did Aaron? Right? Where'd you work in TV, Aaron? I'm not a TV person. I'm a radio. My background is radio, so.
No, they'll have the chance. Burn makes a good point. They'll have the chance to show Game 5 on prime time on Saturday night.
Yeah, but then that's what the one thing I don't like about that is, you can't change the schedule around. I understand, but would have been great to give them a break between the 2 games because they're going to go. They're going to go Friday and then Saturday. That's where they're.
Penalty. We got like a little
penalty. Yep.
And then he didn't touch the puck.
Delayed penalty. There it is.
That was interesting. WBC in Salisbury. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, my in-laws are down in Salisbury now, so there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Party nights twice a week. Yeah, filming. Yeah.
There.
I got to start doing them now. I got this home studio. Actually, in between games today, I put up the last of my sound panels, so trying to take advantage of it.
Get out of the way. You're good. So it's all right.
All right, Paul Byron sitting down. It is Paul Byron, right? Paul Byron sitting down here for 2 minutes, and this is going to be intense, guys. So let's focus our attention here on the game.
Come on, Rob.
3:32.
It's all right.
And I will. I'll let you know the puck's down and count it down for a couple seconds here, so we're all together.
A lot of teams get power plays, man. You got to earn them. So.
Puck's down. 31, 30, 3:29, 28, 27, 26, 25, and we are all synced up.
I think the reason why you got that call right there is because the kid Byron would have had the puck with a 1-on-1, and if the trailer's coming, it's a 2-on-1. So I think. I don't think it was a horrible call. They could have let it go too.
If Ovi's office is the top of the circle, is Sid's office like right there at the foot of the crease? Because he always seems to be, not that that's a problem, but he always seems to be right there.
Sid moves around too. He doesn't stand stagnant. Dude, if Ovi moved around, there's been a couple times he moves around. Oh, heads up.
Yeah. Play there.
There's been a couple times that Ovi's moved around, and like when he moves around, they have no idea. Like teams don't know what to do. If he moved around like 2 or 3 times a game on a power play, like teams have no idea what to do. They're like, is he gonna take a one-timer from like right in front of the net? Or on the lower part of the circle?
Right.
It kills me that they don't switch him up because Carlson's got a great shot too, and he's shown. Heck, he won the hardest shot at the All-Star game not too long ago.
Yeah.
But they just stand in the same place. Sorry, get me on my tangent. They start talking about Ovi and the power play.
No, you're fine. We got a timeout here.
1:18 on the power play.
Yep, I got 2:50 left on the clock here.
We all should be synced up. That should be easy, right? Yeah, it's not moving.
Yeah, Pete. Tomorrow night, dude. Make sure you come back around. Let me see what games we're gonna do tomorrow because we got. You know what? Let me figure that out right quick.
You got Caps Flyers at 4, and then you got
the nice early one I know of.
Toronto's the 8, right?
I believe so. What were you saying, Walt?
Oh, it's a nice early one I know of.
Yeah, there's the. Well, what is tomorrow? Hold on, wait. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is. Yeah, so Canucks Wild at 2:30.
Yep.
Then Caps Flyers at 4. Maple Leafs Blue Jackets. I'm sorry. Before that, Knights and Blue Jackets at 6:30, and then Leafs Jackets.
Knights and Blue. Hang on, come on, man.
Nice Blues. Let me
Oh,
focus.
here we go.
He's in blue.
In here. Hold on.
I can see how that got you there. Blues, blue jackets. You just reading right off of it.
Getting a little too confusing here. So let's pay attention here.
A big hit.
Yep, big clearance too. I got 234, 33, 32, 31, 2:30 left on the clock. 58 seconds left in the power play for Pittsburgh.
I got my TV turned up a little bit, man. The crowd's getting fired up too, man.
Oh, are they? I'm sure the EA Sports NHL 20 crowd is all into it.
Dude, the crowd's gotten louder. Every now and then I turn it up. I'm like, the crowd's like buzzing right now.
Oh, Carey.
Where is it? Oh, Horncrest.
There you got it.
2:12. Puck stopped with 40 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'll call it right now. We'll do Caps Flyers at 4, and we'll pick up some of the spillover from Canucks Wild, the 2:30 game. So we'll come on at 4 with Caps Flyers. Are you around tomorrow, Ron?
I've got a few odds and ends I'm doing for work, so I should be around. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm here by second period. So
Cool. You could pull a sill and tell your boss that you're not working overtime this week. The NHL is back. You just tell him.
Or we could do it the French Canadian way. We could send in a bomb threat.
Don't do that.
Man, I thought you were gonna say Beirut, man. What was that?
Oh God,
man, that was brutal to see.
I actually, if you check out my page, I have a client. They're called Maxar, and they actually have satellites up in space. They do some government stuff and whatnot. But check out what I just posted a little while ago. They had satellite images of the bombs.
After.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
and one of the ships is the Queen Anne's like sideways capsized. I mean, it's crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
That's scary stuff. That wasn't fireworks. There was fireworks maybe early on, but that wasn't a firework. That last thing went off.
Oh God.
So we'll do Caps Flyers at 4. Up, puck's back in. 209, 208, 207. Habs clear the zone. When does Matt Murray come out of the net? I'm surprised. Maybe on this rush here.
Hey, now, yeah, why not? I mean, you got.
There you go. Yep, he's moving out. But then that drop pass kept him there. Chris let turnover.
Everybody does that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gone now.
To Gino. Yep, empty net. The Penguins have 6 skaters on the ice. Montreal's up 4-3 right now. 1:40 left in the game. Gino's got it at the top of the slot. Ooh, wrister. Tricky, but he shrugs it off. Carey Price.
Hey, man.
Yeah. All right. Gino's got it once again. 1:30 left. The penalty is clear. 6-on-5.
Oh.
Scrum in the corner. Pens get it up to the point. Letang's got it. And he'll move it. Shot. Block. Oh, big block. But they can't clear the zone.
Oh, boy.
You got to get the save.
There.
Just a empty netter. That's Netteur. Netter.
Netter.
We'll do 4 o'clock tomorrow, Caps Flyers, and then we'll do Jackets and Leafs tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. That series is tied at 1, and then Caps Flyers is a round robin game. Looks like all the series that are playing tomorrow are tied. No, Flames can eliminate the Jets tomorrow at 10:30 tomorrow night. So we'll see what happens there. I'll be watching the Canucks at 2:30 though. Well,
yep, I'll join you.
Watching, yeah.
Oh, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna fix the bad ice? No, sorry.
We're gonna do something here.
Is there blood on the? No. 102 left. I don't think the Habs need to call a time. I mean, Pittsburgh called the timeout, right?
They're getting a timeout right here. So, but whatever's wrong with
they're gonna fix ice or something here.
Trying to fix something.
Or stanchion in the glass.
Yeah, it looks like that's what it looks like. Maybe it's like one of those caps.
Oh, it's on the door. Something.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
You can't have anything exposed there. That door pops open, boy. God.
That's no joke, man. Oh my God. Amway Center, we have a beautiful facility. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. But the boards are they're the new style boards where they're bolted in. They can come in and out as much as they need to. And sometimes when they reinstall them, I mean, a fraction of an inch leaves everything off. And there's one night that the off-ice official couldn't get the door open at the end of a penalty. I thought the player was going to kill him. I thought he was going to throw him over the side. 54, 53, 52, 51, 50 seconds left in the game. 6-on-5 here, Pittsburgh with the empty net. And it gets cleared out.
Ooh, that was almost interference.
Oh, it was close. It was close.
Letang there. Got it. Ooh, spinorama.
Yeah.
Nice little Savard.
Yep. 30 seconds left here. Pittsburgh looking for a goal. Can they get it?
That's off, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
did we lose Sill? I think we might have lost Sill.
Yeah.
God, did they score? Sorry, was he ahead?
Oh, I don't know. But we got 10 seconds left. Gino gets
It was a bomb threat.
Oh, is it going to be?
God, hopefully not. God.
Oh, look at that.
Nice play there. That was good. Didn't worry about the goal.
Yeah, he didn't worry about the goal. He just killed it.
Yeah. Killed it off.
Nice. That's
Burns did the same thing. Smart play.
Yeah, and Sid's eyeing up the referee because he probably doesn't like that they lost, and it's probably
Robbie's gonna pile on. There you go. Watch out.
I don't want to be like that, but man, another good hockey game from the Canadiens and the Penguins.
0-0 in the other game right now.
Is it?
Yeah, 0-0.
What's the I might flip over there even just for 10 minutes and watch some of Connor because I haven't watched. I don't know if you guys need to get going or not, but
I'll pop over there real quick. Yeah.
Watch it for this. Yeah.
I'm at 13:23.
All right, let's see. I've got
New Amsterdam vodka winning moment. Watch out.
They're still wrapping up the Penguins Canadiens.
I've got 13-17 left. Edmonton, Chicago.
Okay, I'll pause mine.
I'm over on NHL Network there, Bri.
Yeah, I'm about to switch over there and see if I can just pull it up.
It says bonus coverage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming up 13 minutes exact now.
Right there, I'm there. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, they're going to move this game. They're going to move that over to NBC. So as soon as I switch platforms, as soon as I switch apps, they're going to switch it back on me. And NBC still has the camera on in the rink over there, and they're just showing. Are they going to show 3 stars or something like that?
They're going to show them fixing that dasher. That's what they're going to do.
So I'm. It looks like I'm a bit behind. I'm at 13:07, 6, 5.
Yeah,
14.
we're at 12. Walt and I are about 12:30. So
You want to pause?
You don't have to. Actually, let me see. Let me go and see if NBC or if NHL Network has it on. Or did they switch over again? It flips over. Yeah, NBC's flipped over. Yeah, it's way ahead on any. I'm at 12:34, 33, 32, 31.
We're almost pause for 10 seconds.
Yeah. This is on NHL Network, and they're going to flip it back. Haven't gotten to watch much of this series yet.
So, Brian, where you at?
I'm at 12, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. I'll let you know I'm at 12 on the dot.
All right. Let me know at 12:02.
Okay. I'm at 12:05, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12 minutes.
Yeah, we're getting good at this, man. Crap.
Yeah.
No. I got to be honest.
The Oilers are wearing their white, so they're the visitor, I guess.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they'd be the visitor.
Yeah, this is game 3. So Chicago would have been the visitor for the first 2. Yeah.
It was weird seeing them. They showed the locker rooms before the game, and Edmonton's at the tiny locker room, right?
Edmonton's in the other. Edmonton is in Sill. How about that?
Hey.
They made it.
Hey.
Yeah.
They Edmonton was in the visitors' room, and Chicago's in Edmonton's room.
And they'd taken I'm sure they have the Oiler logo down in the middle of the floor. They had all this patchwork carpet tile. It was pretty funny. It's good.
Well, just like when there was that exhibition game in Toronto, Montreal in Toronto actually, and Montreal was the actual in the Maple Leafs locker room.
Yeah.
And Carey Price hung the right. It was great.
Okay.
Edmonton is in the Oil Kings locker room. Nice.
Oil Kings, yeah.
Yeah, and Chicago's using the main one.
Yeah, it was funny seeing them in there because anything that said Oilers was taken down. It was great.
So, Van, you've been to the Hockey Hall of Fame?
I've been a long time ago, but my wife was pregnant with Sam last time I went. So
they must have had the Montreal mock-up dressing room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I've seen them a few times.
They had like Toe Blake's office.
Yeah.
And then back in the days, the settings, the way it was made.
Where's the button, Brian? Where's the button? We got to go.
Press the button.
Look at that. What a bang. Blast.
And you get a little Chelsea dagger. There you go.
Yeah.
Man. That was we had that as the Solar Bears goal song for a minute. What a shot. Boom. That went right through it too, didn't it?
I think that's straight in, man. That's a freaking rocket.
Right.
I think you're right. I think it's straight through.
It grazed four. It grazed.
Yeah, Russell's leg.
It grazed it, but that thing wasn't good. Russell's probably happy it went in, not in the back of his knee.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, what a blast that was.
And Ole Mata, wasn't that? Weren't our Penguin guys always wanting to get him out of Pittsburgh?
Hey, listen, we got to point this out. Eric Byer's sweater is at the Hockey Hall of Fame. I think from the All-Star game, isn't it, Eric? We had the ECHL All-Star game. It might have been that one. You got to check that out. I've never been there. Never went.
Really?
You need, Brian. You need a day.
You got to. You got to. Yeah. Whenever we go up for our hockey tournament, we play at Westwood and Chestwood, just outside of Toronto.
Yeah.
At the quad rinks, we go up for our adult tournament. We always made it a point to get down to the Hall of Fame at least once. Yeah, at least, we did that quite a few times. So.
His regular, his white captain jersey from the Bears. They flipped me back over to NBC Sports Network. They took the game off NHL Net. So if the sync is off, we can. I figure. Maybe we'll just watch the end of this period and then.
That works.
Yeah, we'll call it a night on this end. Yeah, you got 3 more hours than we do over there, Walt. So.
A marathon.
I'm familiar with chess. We also played. When we're up there, we played at the Twin Rinks over at York College a couple times, and then we had one tournament. Actually, they swapped us out. We were playing the higher tier of our men's league here, so they always had our national tournament. So one year we went out to Vegas and played. It was kind of cool. We did I'll have to bring that jersey down. They had the women's Olympic team in an Olympic year play against the local firefighters. It was a really good game, and I actually won an auction jersey. And all the girls signed it, and that was when Cami Granado was on the team, and that was that era. So it was kind of a cool shirt we got upstairs.
So interesting to see women's hockey, like how it's progressed.
When
we were talking about the roller hockey the other day, I remember that we had Manon Rayom with the Rock and Rollers for a little bit, and there was a game where I think the Pittsburgh team, I don't remember the name of the Pittsburgh RHI team, but they had Erin Witten. Was that her name, the other goalie?
Yeah, Witten. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And it was both of them. I feel like there was some statistic where it was the first time a predominantly a men's league had 2 females playing goal, but it was pretty cool to see. I mean, granted, it was roller hockey in New York City area, so there wasn't a ton of people there, but it was just cool to see. And now, it's cool. We were talking to Greg Wolf, in arena host from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and he was talking about the Wesley Chapel and the rinks that they have down here outside of Tampa, and it's the base of the U.S. women's team, and there's a huge hype. It's great to see, girl.
Find your button, man.
What was that?
Yeah.
Are you behind?
One game.
10-23 again. But I mean, if you're telling me,
no, I didn't say which button. We could have a penalty. We could have a goal. You don't know.
Was it a post? Is that what it was?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think I know what it was. It was Andrew, wasn't it?
Hit that subscribe button and smash.
There's the goal.
Leon.
Oh, you got to say Leon.
Okay.
You don't need to play fantasy hockey to see how good these guys are, but in his rookie season or second year, I had Draisaitl on my team, and that's where you learn what a point machine that guy is.
Well, he might get the Hart, maybe, eh?
It might.
I mean, it's going to be hard. Like if Panarin's in on it, but after the show, I know it's not supposed to have any bearing on, anything else, but I mean, I think Leon deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
You also got, McKinnon's a freaking monster too. I mean, it's hard between the 3 because they all mean so much to their team.
Right.
But then you can sit there and say, well, McDavid is on Draisaitl's team, and you can throw power play points in there, and not to take anything away from him, but that helps the cause because that takes a lot of attention away from you. So
I think Connor and Leon are kind of like Taze and Kane or Gino and Sid.
I agree. Yeah.
You know, but who's Ovi? Ovi and
man, we always hear that all the time. Man, Backstrom, he's horrible, dude.
But you know what, though? That just shows that you don't necessarily have to have the 1-2 punch. You just got to have the right people in the right spot. That's why when we were talking about who you start a team with, you're right. It just depends on what the rest of the team is. If player number one, if you're telling me the very first player, I don't know that I'm picking Ovi the very first player. I'd probably pick Sid. You know, just leader, the captain.
You can't go wrong either way.
It's true. Very true.
Well, look at the Oilers. I mean, talking about it. I mean, if you look at it, start by McDavid, then you go Leon. But I mean, the rest of the team. I mean, look at it whatever way you want. I mean, it's like they're getting better now, but for years they were actually just bad. Even they had like two of the best hockey players on the planet playing for them.
Come on, Kyler Yamamoto, isn't he like superstar? Sights on superstardom too.
At what level? Come on. But then again, I mean, you had everybody's fired about the Oilers. Two playoffs ago when they made it, and McDavid, he's arrived, and they've arrived, and then they got knocked out, and then they missed them last year, and
that was Cam Talbot in goal. Was Talbot in goal for them at that point?
Might have been, yeah. Might have been.
You know, it used to drive me nuts when McDavid was arriving in Edmonton, and they had Messier had these TV commercials from Rogers, which is a phone system up here, and it was like, the McDavid, they were just giving him way too much before he had actually even scored a goal, and to me, it put too much pressure on him. But I hated that.
He's a special player, though.
He is a special player, as Matthews is. You can go on and on with all these guys, but until they really prove it,
you're right. You're right. And if you ask Jeff Ning about Austin Matthews, he's not fond of him at all. I mean, he thinks that Marner is far superior of a player.
Marner's a good player.
He really is. He really is. But it just, again, to refer to what we talked about earlier, Walt, about just you have the generational players that are all the way up here, and then you got guys that are like just right underneath them that, McKinnon, Draisaitl, Austin Matthews. They're not
come in the West. You got Pedersen. He's like a feather. It reminds me of Gretzky.
He is incredible. When I think I was at the game when Matheson put him down in his rookie year, that dirty where he slammed him down on the ice.
Yeah, slammed him down. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, that was
scary.
In the old days, that would have been taken care of another way. Yeah,
absolutely, it would have. Yeah. And maybe it needs to get taken care of that way a little bit. But you got some exciting kids on that team.
Yeah, that's the nice thing is you got Hughes, the Hughes brothers. Oh my God, both of them. Yeah, and the Devils have him, right?
Yeah.
Jack Hughes, right? Yeah.
He's got some time. He looks like he's still young. He looks like he's a kid still.
Yeah. He is, man. What is he, like 19, 20?
Yeah. But Quinn Hughes is doing really well on our D. He seems to be really quarterbacking the power play.
Sure.
And the guy can spin on a dime, and his acceleration. You know who he reminds me of? Bobby Orr. Or Paul Coffey.
Oh yeah,
I'm serious. That's the skill level and the acceleration that he's got in his game.
Yeah,
and he's so smart with the puck.
It looks like he could win the Calder. I mean, who's the other? Who I forget who else is nominated. I'm gonna look at that.
What are you talking about?
For the Calder this year?
Oh, Calder, yeah.
Quinn Hughes, Dominic Kubalik, and then Kel McCarr.
No.
Kel McCarr. Wow. Let's see here. 8:07 I got here on my clock.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, I'm way ahead.
Yeah, I'm way ahead too. I'm at 7:37.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
I might. I don't know if I'm gonna even make it to the end of this period. I'm kind of been a long afternoon, and we got still 5 days down, boys. 5 days down, and I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of it as much as you have been. 5 days down. There's still 4 more days to go.
Yeah,
Brian,
your youth is coming back. You're going to go play Fortnite or something.
No, he's making a run for the border in his Fortnite car. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Now you can get. There's cars now in Fortnite, so
Well, my kids are into it, and like, yeah, my older one was playing it earlier, and she's all into it. She's really good at it.
I see you on there. I see your. We're connected. We're friends on the PlayStation Network. I think we might have tried to play NHL, or we actually did at one point. But
yeah, I was trying. I was always trying to get like a hockey. All the guys together play like some EASHL or something, whatever it's called, EASHL or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. I don't play it anymore. I used to love games when they were simple and easy, but now there's just too many buttons.
There's a lot of
buttons. You should see Sam playing. The other day he tells me, "Okay, Dad, let's play NHL 2020." Pop the CD in, and he starts actually putting his hands in some ways that basically they're going like, "Buddy, I'm playing the NHL 94 control. Give me a chance." I mean, it's like.
My pop used to love. We had the Blades of Steel on Nintendo, and he would always. That was his favorite thing to tell everybody. Is that my son loves when I play video games with him because he kicks my ass all the time, and I did. He didn't get very many wins, the old man, on that. He was good at the top.
I got the old Nintendo, like when they brought out the old 8-bit Nintendo with like 30 games on it.
Yeah.
So I did the hack on it on my PC. I've got like about 400 games on it. I've got the old NHLs on it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got the old Blades of Steel and all that stuff. But then I got a Super Nintendo, like the new one that came out.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to put so I've got NHL 93, 94, all the way up through like 97. So it's fun. You play Quebec and Minnesota and Hartford. And little players. Yeah. It's pretty good stuff.
Well, I think, guys, we're going to go on our own from here out because I'm kind of sputtering here on fumes. If you guys
run for the border, Brian. Run for the border.
I'm not running for the border. That Taco Bell is disgusting cold. I mean, I know for a lot of people, Taco Bell is disgusting regardless, but I can't eat it cold. So I'm going to have some of that chocolate, whatever cream pie. Nuke it.
There's always a microwave, man.
I'm not nuking Taco Bell. You got the lettuce on there, and
but it gets a little wilted, but it's okay. I mean,
wilted lettuce.
But it tastes bad. Whatever you have to say, it tastes bad anyway. So
it might
bad wilted lettuce and a bad taco. I mean, whatever.
Something might start oozing out on you or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Thanks for hanging, Aaron. We appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody. Bernie, thanks for stopping by. Eric Byer, if you're still there, thank you. Really appreciate everybody for stopping by and watching together with us. Ron, Sly, Walt, thank you guys. We'll catch up tomorrow, 4:00.
Yeah.
And the dogs too. Don't forget the dogs.
Yeah, gotta walk my dog too.
Yeah,
okay. Night, guys.
Take care of that. See you guys. Have a good night. We'll talk to you before long. And thank you for tuning in throughout the day today. 2 streams. It's just really exciting to hang out with everybody and watch some hockey. One way or the other. See, I'm not going to be bitter because the Rangers lost. I'm not. I really just enjoy watching the sport with these guys and gals and whoever else is here. And don't forget, on your way out,
hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Facebook.com/HockeyNowNet. That's the Facebook page. You probably already know that. But did you know Twitch.com/HockeyNowNetwork? If you can give me a follow there or a like, subscribe, whatever they call it. That would be fantastic. If you're not familiar with Twitch, but your kids are, tell them to do it. Tell them if they don't do it, then they're in trouble. See if it works. I will talk to you tomorrow, 4:00. We'll do Flyers Caps. Why did I think it wasn't Flyers Caps? Metropolitan Division. That should be good. Flyers are ready to play, and Washington as well. So we should enjoy that one. All right, enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks again for hanging out.